I'm trying so hard to find something fun to do this weekend. Got nothing going on. Anything? You got anything?
There's UFC on Saturday.
No, I mean like going somewhere or doing something. So I suggested we go to, and evidently everybody wants to go to Disney.
Oh, it's so hot.
I know, but it's sold out like crazy. Everything is full and all the hotels are sold out. So then we narrowed it down. We found out that nobody wants to go to Animal Kingdom, and we haven't been to Animal Kingdom in years. So we were like, all right, let's go to Animal Kingdom. And then it came down to it was going to be like $2,500 between the hotel and the park and the whole that. And that was one night in the hotel and the park. And
it's wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild whenever you can spend all somebody's rent for the month.
It's staying on a Disney property and doing all that stuff. But I looked at Amanda and I go, that doesn't seem worth it. And she goes, no, I don't think so either. So I said, all right, next time we'll just take that $2,000 and go to the casino.
Yeah.
And
that's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way.
If you're going to do it, you might as well have a short ride. Sleep in your own bed.
Could have been you and the plus size park hoppers.
You know, I was working my way in.
Why don't you go somewhere where you can be in the water, do some springs or something like that, or do the Rainbow River or kayak thing, or
you want to know why? Because I am ridiculously afraid of alligators, even though it's unnecessary. I can't go and enjoy myself knowing that today may be the day that a gator accidentally grabs my daughter.
Oh, there's so many people.
Listen, I know,
and
it's the same thing as also like lake swimming. I don't want to lake swim because the thought of my feet touching anything in that water, even though there's nothing there but dirt and mud, you know, but it freaks me out.
You know who you should talk to is Jovan, who works at the station.
I'm afraid of Jovan.
He's apparently an alligator wrangler now. Have you seen his videos?
Yeah.
He had one the other day.
Oh, I heard about this one.
I think it was the biggest one he's ever caught.
Yeah.
And it was and he's like pulling it in with string. I don't know what he's throwing. He's throwing something out there and then just pulling it in with string and things flipping around and stuff.
I heard that Jovan. I don't know if I'm going to give you like a scenario because I don't really know what the facts are. I'm making this up. Jovan was on his way somewhere, saw a gator, got out, grabbed it, threw it in the back of his truck, kept going to do whatever he had to do, and he left the gator in the back of his truck.
Oh.
No, but then took it and re-released it somewhere else, like where gators belong. But he just, while he was, can you imagine you go to Home Depot and the truck next to you's got a gator in the back?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't think he did that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to drive around with that in the back of my car.
Now, is he working for somebody?
I
or is he
have no
just,
idea. This is the first time I heard this story was Monday about him wrangling gators.
He does a lot of stuff that's like wildlife, gators.
John is a guy who works in promotions for us.
Yeah. Puts up the banners and the tent.
Right.
Like at the station events and the security and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what his real job is.
Yeah.
Didn't he do a presentation where he came into the building and was like, here's a gun, here's a gun, here's a gun, and just pulled like 90 guns out of his pockets and stuff?
Armed assailant training.
Yeah. Because I think he was military. I don't know.
Probably.
But I want to know, are people calling him, hey, there's a gator, we need to get out? Or is he just,
on the
I'm
hunt?
going to go find a gator today?
I was with a friend also that went gator hunting, and that doesn't do anything for me either. It's cool to look at their pictures and say, oh, cool, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because I think it was Dave Moore was telling me that they went gator hunting one time when the bucks were like in season. I want to say it was like Dave Moore, Manecki, and Jerry Once, like those years. And I think it was Jerry Vicious. Jerry Vicious bang sticked the boat by accident and shot a hole in the boat.
Oh no!
They shot a hole in the boat, and then also same time Jerry Vicious bang sticked an alligator. A bang stick is looks like a broom handle, but it's got a shotgun shell in it, and you get above the alligator and you just bang it on their head, and it fires that shot into. Jerry Vicious shot two gators. They were on top of each other with one bullet.
No.
Yeah. So he made up for the fact that he shot a hole in his own boat. That's so great. That's
same
me.
time,
I bang stick my own foot.
There's so many great videos on the internet of people trying to like capture gators.
Yeah.
The old man that puts the jacket over its face.
Like today, like one day we're going to be on the air talking about, remember Jovan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because the first thing I noticed is he had like, it looked like twine, and I don't know whether he had just like some meat and he threw it in the thing, whatever. Then no gloves, and I'm like, are you prepared for this? I don't know what's going on.
In 2004 ish, 2003, 2004 ish was the first year I got a. It was 2003. It was right after I got married. It was the first year that I got a TV, or a flat screen TV. What do they call it? The
plasma.
Plasma. Yeah, it was the first time I got a 42-inch Polaroid plasma from Sound Advice, to show you how long ago it was. Not Sound Advice, Sound Exchange, Sound Advice. What was it in Sound Garden? What is the name of that store?
Sounds
red. It was red and gray.
Yeah, I know. John Brennan worked there.
Service merchandise?
No, it was the one. Yeah,
Circuit City.
Circuit City,
Yeah,
where service is state of the art.
Yeah.
That was it. So Circuit City, I went there and they said I was looking for my first TV, and they said, "There's this one is the best one we have." And I go, "But that's cheaper." And they go, "Yeah, that we don't work on commission anymore." I said, "Okay." So we spent $4,000 on a 42-inch flat screen TV.
Wild.
Bought it and hung it, and there was only 3 channels that actually were HD channels. Yeah. One of them was Discovery. So all I would do is sit in my room and watch Discovery HD, because it was amazing the way it looked. I knew I was one of those people who was like, "What's the difference between?" And then when I saw it, I went, "Oh my god!" So I would watch these videos. They were basically overhead camera shots of Italy, and I would just watch that. Or
here's a waterfall.
Yeah. But then they had this special on where they had this guy wrangling gators, and he was doing it in Seminole right over here. And they would call him and they would say, "Yeah, we live in a community. There's a gator in the pond." And he would go there by himself and get the gator. The gator would be 8, 12 feet, and he would just go. So he'd go out there, and what he would do is he'd get a fishing pole, and he'd put chicken on the end of the fishing pole, and he'd throw it in the pond, and he'd just fish, gator, gets it, reels the gator up to shore, and then just gets behind it on its back, like you see all those failed videos. Gets behind it on its back, tapes up his feet. It was insane. And I would watch this guy endlessly just take all the gators out of the water. Then one day, I got a call from Mike Calta, my old boss, and he's like, "Hey, we're meeting at this barbecue restaurant across the street from the Dallas Bullets. They're doing whatever on Wednesday night." I was like, "Okay, cool." It was like a grand opening or something. And they had a guy with a live gator there, and you could take pictures with the gator. It was taped up. It was the guy from the show. I was so impressed. I felt like I met like the big Tom Cruise was there. Yeah. So I went up to him and I was like, "I watch your show," and blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like, it wasn't his show. So he was like, "Yeah, thanks." He didn't care. So I had a million questions. And I said, "How are you not afraid to go?" He goes, "Because they're not going to do anything." He's like, "You just get behind them." He said, you can't let them sneak up on you. You get behind them. Once you get behind them, you get on top of them, you win the fight, And I thought, I'm not letting anything barrel roll me over. But he said the only time he's ever had a call for help is when he had to lift the gator into the car. He couldn't lift it himself. Other than that, everyone he does by himself.
I think they're deceptively heavy.
And they're so squirrely,
right,
you know what I mean? They're moving around and stuff. That's why whenever like in movies, somebody's picking up a guy that they shot and they're putting, and I'm like, all right, pick up dead weight. Pick up 250 pounds of dead weight that's not helping you at all. It's going to be pretty difficult.
Well, that one year out at the we had the golf tournament, they had a gator out there, and the guy's like, "You want to hold it?" And it was very heavy.
Oh, I know.
It was a
Me
little
and
one.
Carmen, I still see pictures every once in a while of that I have a Carmen on top of it.
It is heavy as hell.
At the golf thing.
Yeah.
And then I also shot like a crossbow there.
Yep.
That was probably the best golf tournament.
Was that Chopin too?
No.
No.
I have a picture of me standing next to the gator holding the crossbow, and I put that up on Facebook, and people lost their minds. What did it do to you? Why did you? Nothing. It's not even dead. I'm just standing next to it.
You're a horrible person.
I know. What can I tell you?
But that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to.
But people lost their mind. People lost their mind. I'm like, it's just a joke. Wells is hunting or was hunting in Africa, and he shot some animals I never even saw before. He shot dinosaurs, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean these are, and his son sent me a Snapchat video from. I mean, think about this. You ever see people in a hunting blind in a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a big deal. You ever see hunting blinds on the ground when there's a rhinoceros 10 feet away from you.
No thanks.
Lars sent me a Snapchat video of him. He was looking through a little hole, and there's a rhino right there. And he turns the camera and he put it on himself. He goes, "I'm crapping my pants right now." I said, "Yeah, I'd imagine so." It was pretty cool. I mean, that's a great experience just to be out there and see those animals, let alone
try that at Animal Kingdom this weekend.
Yeah.
When you see them, the people that do like the safari and they're driving through, and then a leopard or something, whatever, just comes over to the truck and jumps up and is like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, what do you guys got?
Yeah.
I missed that. Did anybody ever do that when they were a kid?
Yeah.
Drive through safari?
Yeah, it's Park Safari African. It was in South Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They've got one right out in Lakeland where you drive through.
Well, I did one in Brooksville or something along there, but it was giraffes and some other animals. But when I was a kid, they had a place we went to. I don't remember, Pennsylvania maybe or New Jersey, and they had lions and stuff, and you would just drive your station wagon through there, and they had lions would come up to your car, and it was basically nobody there. You just drove, because I remember my dad used to roll the window down and take pictures, and my mother used to freak out.
Yeah, I think the Lakeland one has like zebras and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Well,
Watch
there's
out
that
for the
video.
chimps.
There's that video of the drive-through where the lady gets out, like she's arguing with the guy or something, and she gets out of the car, and the lion just comes up and goes, "Thanks, chomp." Just grabs him. And the guy, like, you see the guy's whole thought process go through, because it grabs the lady, and he goes, "That's my wife." It's a lion.
What do
like,
you
know what I
do?
mean? He was like,
He was like, "This is the chance I've been waiting for
Yeah.
all these years. I don't
Especially
have to throw her off a mountain now."
Especially if you were just fighting with her. You're like, see?
Yeah, a lot of those places I think are not allowed to exist anymore.
I would
They
imagine,
shut 'em-
yeah.
They've shut them down.
The place that we went to in Brooksville, I think it was Brooksville, somewhere north. That place was great, other than the fact that the woman that operated it was the meanest lady I've ever dealt with. Like, I almost left her a Yelp review. I mean, she was yelling at us because we were like 5 minutes late. Our time is important too. And I'm like, "We got lost, lady. We've never been here before. We're following a GPS." Well, I don't want excuses. I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know. What do you want me to say?"
I think a lot of people that work that closely with animals forget how to deal with humans.
Yeah,
That they only deal with animals. And
You
then
might be right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say to this lady. I'm like, "So what do you want me to do? I'll go home." And she's like, "I'll see if I can get somebody to take you." I was like, "Oh." So what they do is, it's pretty cool. They take a golf cart or their own little car or whatever, and they go in front of you, and then you turn the radio to a certain frequency, and they give you the tour from their car into your car. So they'll tell you, "Okay, we're coming around the corner here. There's going to be some zebras. You can open your windows, and the zebras will come over and say hi." And they do that. And
Yeah.
They come over, and they'll tell you, "Okay, we're going over here. Don't open your windows because monkeys will climb in your car," and all that. It was pretty cool.
I'm sure you went to the chimp farm back in the day.
I did not
In
go to the
Tarpon
chimp
Springs?
farm because I remember from Ron and Ron would just talk about all the chimps did would whip off and throw it at you.
Yeah. The chimp farm was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't go there.
Yeah, it was like out there in alternate 19.
Yeah, I remember I passed it before, but I never actually went into
They
it.
would throw poo at you.
Yeah.
There were signs
There
everywhere.
was, yeah.
Beware, monkeys will throw poo.
Yeah.
There's still that place up north with Monkey Island that has. Yeah, there's monkeys on there, and they're on an island. They can't swim, so they're just out
stuck
there.
on there.
Yeah, and people just go by, and they're like, "Oh, monkeys."
Wave with the monkeys.
Don't forget, I climbed Monkey Mountain in Japan.
Yeah, Monkey
There were
Mountain.
monkeys at the top of the mountain. That was worth it because of the monkeys. And monkeys are fun to watch because you realize you're in the wild with the monkeys. You're like, that's their life.
Is that the one where they? There was one video I saw where the monkeys were everywhere, and people would bring like a bag of Oreo cookies and throw it down, and all the monkeys swarm and like tear it to shreds.
Yeah.
Or they just run up and grab something out of the
Yeah,
lady's
They did.
purse.
They did to Amanda. They would
Yeah.
run up and grab stuff from her.
I wonder if that's the same place you went.
They have you can buy food there and feed them, and they're just running around, and they have like a man-made. Well, I don't know. I assume it's some sort of pool. I assume it's man-made, but I don't know. But it's next to this building that they built, where you can go and feed the monkeys and stuff. And the monkeys will be on the roof of the building, and they got in a fight, and one monkey took the other monkey and threw it off the roof into the water.
Yeah.
Into the water. It was like crazy to watch because they were screaming at each other, and they got mad. He just threw him off the roof.
It's like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
It was fun. It was after climbing that goddamn mountain for an hour in the heat. You got to the top. I was like, "This is the worst idea." But at least there were monkeys.
They're
up
not
there.
aggressive at all.
No, it's kind of like you just watch yourself and you're okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll follow you and they'll come in and try to pick your pockets and stuff. And but they want to play and they're adorable.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I love monkeys. I do.
They're just so unpredictable. They're just too, I don't like that.
I went to a new vet the other day for the dogs.
Oh, yeah.
We had Hazel checked out, and vet was really nice, and we were talking, and he's from Texas. He went to Texas A&M, and he was talking about all the animals that he could. And I said, "Listen, I have a tortoise that I need to bring in just to get checked up, you know." And he's like, "I don't." He told me where to go. He's like, "I don't do that." And he goes, "But I'll do other pets sometimes." And so I started talking to him about other pets. He said, "I'll tell you, one of the best pets that you can have. Take a guess." He's like one of the pets that we love getting in here, and is a great pet to have.
Raccoons.
Not raccoon, Carmen.
Oh.
That was the exact opposite of what he said. He said raccoons are terrible in the vet's office. They're terrible in your house. There's no reason to have a raccoon.
Otters.
No, man, do I love some otters.
Yeah.
Ferrets.
Donkeys.
No. I'm just gonna tell you because you're probably never gonna guess it. Skunk.
Oh yeah.
He said
really?
they take the stink thing out of the
Right.
skunk,
Right.
and he said skunks are like cats, and they're like the most adorable. They got like little panda hands, and they not panda raccoon like type hands, and that they will be your friend, and they'll sleep with you and cuddle with you and all that stuff. And I thought, oh, that'd be pretty cool.
You ever smell a skunk when they?
Yeah, but
brutal.
you take it out, so
Yeah.
they don't do that. You know, you have a little operation. You take care of your skunk, no stinky skunk, and then I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm not getting a skunk. I'm just saying it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, he said people who are getting raccoons are just. He said you bring them in and they're just miserable in there. They want to bite and attack everybody, and they're scared of everything, and they tear up your couch. And
they're not domesticated. They're super unpredictable.
Well, we think because they have fingers,
right? Yeah, but I've seen raccoons, and I think if you raise them from baby, and you get the shots and stuff, that they're a lot more. I mean, not domesticated, but they seem a lot more, whatever. But yeah, they're definitely, can bite you and do different stuff.
Those videos, you never see how the story ends.
Right.
It's like, oh, he fell out of a tree and I nursed him back to health, but you never see it. And then it bit my kid's
ruined
face
my
off.
dress. Yeah.
Although I feel like if I got an otter, I would just hand it marbles all day because they'll just keep taking them. They just take them. They love them and the shells and stuff and rocks and whatever you have. I saw they had. I would imagine it was somewhere here in Florida, whatever. It was so hot that they had ice out for them, and they were just going grabbing ice and chomping on it and putting it on their head and stuff. It was great.
Don't say anything.
Oh,
but I'm taking Amanda to see otters for her birthday.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
I told you I went down to Naples to the Shy Wolf Sanctuary.
Yeah.
That was really cool. That was one of the coolest things I've done in a long time. And the fact that they all started howling at the same time, and then I started howling with them. I was like, this is the best.
I know we talked about this, but did anybody watch The Biggest Loser documentary?
So I was excited to watch it, and it just came out because whenever I was like, I got to watch this, and then I was like, oh, it doesn't come out until Friday. So I think it just came out this last Friday. I did watch a couple episodes.
Yeah, me too. And it's pretty amazing. I don't know. It's weird. I'm kind of like in the middle. It's a TV show, and people are like shocked that they didn't make this TV show to help fat people. That they didn't make it for ratings.
Yeah, can I tell you what my take is? It's fat people complaining. The only way you're going to lose weight is with diet and exercise. Yeah, listen, you can do surgery and do all that stuff.
Really just a caloric deficit.
Yeah, and then they're freaking out and stuff. And then have you seen, I don't know if you follow Jillian Michaels on social media?
Yeah,
that's why I brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's losing her mind because she's like, I have all the email, all the text. I never gave anybody any stuff.
Yeah.
I told them to use.
She gave them caffeine pills.
She said she didn't.
I know, but
she said she's suing Netflix.
And
listen
there's
to me,
people.
you can't put out a documentary where you say that somebody gave you caffeine pills or gave you drugs and made you take them unless you have solid proof that happened.
But here's the thing, is she has emails from contestants saying she never gave them caffeine pills, and she has emails of Bob telling her to get the caffeine pills and do the stuff, and he said he never gave anyone caffeine pills.
Oh, he did say that.
And she has where she said, I wanted them to use my supplements because they were lower caffeine and didn't have what they were giving them. They were giving them the stackers where you're just like,
I get it. I'm not saying she's lying. I don't know who's telling the truth. One of them is you can't make a documentary and make a bunch of claims, even if you're just kind of surmising what you think happened, unless you know what happened or you're going to get sued. I can't believe Netflix was irresponsible enough to go ahead and release this without vetting all the information.
Yeah, she's suing them. So, I mean, she may be wrong. It may
but
come
they
out.
all ganged up on her
Right.
and made it seem like it was her. and she's not in the documentary.
Right. Is it because she's not in the documentary? They're like, hey, let's blame her.
And
You
how
know what I mean?
gay did that Bob guy get?
Oh, I mean, he always.
But he got super gay.
Well, yeah, I think as time goes on, you're allowed to be a lot gayer than you were. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you try to hide your gayness early
a
on.
little bit. Yeah, I think because they were like, oh, he's friends with Julia Roberts. Maybe he's banging her. Nope.
Not even
Maybe
close.
Eric Roberts. But
don't drag Eric into this.
I was watching it, and like there were some of the ones that were like, yeah, it was a contest. We were trying to do whatever we could to win, and this and that. And the one guy lost like 218 pounds. And he was like, do you think I did that just diet and exercise? Yeah, I was scarfing down the stackers and stuff.
But these people are also like, we're eating 600 calories a day, and we were working out for 6 hours a day. You don't have to be a doctor to realize that may not be healthy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Too much going from being 500 and some pounds to working out 6 hours a day.
They
is
say
crazy.
like it's only healthy to lose like 3 to 4 pounds a week. Maximum.
Yeah.
But the other thing was, and then there's a lot that are fat, and now they're not as fat. There was one that's fat and skinny, and now fatter than he was whenever he won the thing. But there was one fat lady, and I kept on seeing her, and she kept on complaining about stuff, and I go, who's this fatty? What's she complaining about? She wound up being some vlogger or something. I'm like, oh, she wasn't even on the show. Shut up, fatso.
She was a plus size park hopper.
You know what you don't want to be is just told you're fat.
Yeah.
You don't want people to go, hey, you're fat and you're unhealthy and this and that. And that's what Jillian Michaels would do. And she goes, but they show her go, you're fat and da-da-da, this and that. But they never show her go, and now you lost 30 pounds and we did it and we made it happen. Right. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. I don't know. I'm on Jillian Michaels' side just because she's hot.
She's not hot to me, although I see her as I recognize that she's good looking. She's just not my type.
I believe also not into dudes.
Oh no, not at all. Yeah. Not at all. But
but it's but I am on her side also.
Still oil her up.
let her call you fatso.
Yeah. Scream at me.
I think that she's gonna have a tremendous lawsuit against Netflix and the other people who spoke against her.
It'll be interesting because she is a outspoken person who is not afraid of controversy and not afraid to put her stuff out there. Because I know a lot of stuff with the vaccine that she was against, and then she would go and talk about it, and she was pretty good with her facts and with her responses and stuff. So we'll see.
Then of course last night was Tuesday night, so I watched AGT.
Yeah,
still on.
Oh, it's like wrapping up.
That was usually the end of the summer
finals now. Yeah.
What do we got? A lady that changes clothes and some dogs and the kids dancing.
There is a couple of things on there that are horrible. Tom Sandoval.
Oh no, he's still on there.
Still
Get
on there.
out of here. He's not even a good cover band.
He's a terrible singer.
Yeah,
he's like, and I didn't know his story. I just know he was on that other show.
Well, that's the only reason they have him on there is to try and pull people that are.
Well, that was my whole point, Calvin. Is that they put him on there. One of the other guys, Schuler King. Do you know who that is?
Schuler.
You do if you saw him. Black guy, bug out eyes. He's got 3 million followers on Instagram because he's one of those people who does a thing where they show videos of people getting hurt and then they pan back to him and he just deadpan look at the camera.
Yeah.
He's got 3 million followers. Of course they're putting him through.
What is he? A comedian?
Comedian. Yeah. Not funny comedian. Then
we might want to have him on the bone though.
Why?
Because it says Schuler King, the comedian, real, raw, relatable.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
That's his big thing. He's so relatable. His dad was a mortician and he's a certified mortician, so that's the hook. Is that I deal with dead people. He was on there is one group of Asian lady dancers who dress up like cats. And there's 13 of them and they choreograph their cats, and I happen to love that one. I think it's fantastic. I don't know why I like it. They run around and they dance and they do little moves.
The cats?
Yeah, it's so
How
dumb.
much would you pay to go see the cats in Vegas?
I wouldn't pay to see any of them in Vegas. It's just they have another guy on there. I forgot his name. Stevie Ray, somebody who is a black guy who plays the banjo and sings country music, and he was mediocre at best.
Audition. Yeah, that's the thing is you see these different, like they had a metal band on there that was like I don't know, from Mexico or something, and it was like, yeah, they're like barely okay.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go back to a bar to see them.
No.
But because they're metal and they're Mexican, isn't that wild? We'll put them through.
They did have one singer on there. They had a lady on there that sang, and I was like, God damn, she can sing, and she was real emotional. Like, I don't know that I want her to be the winner, and I don't know that I would ever go see her or anything, but she was really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if we're doing a singing contest, I guess you're really a really good singer.
I've seen some stuff on different ones, whether it was Britain's Got Talent or whoever this, and there was a guy who had a video screen behind him, and he came out, and the video started playing, and it was that You're Beautiful, whatever that guy's name is that did that song.
James Blunt.
Yes. And the video was playing, and this guy, like, he has a hood on, so the guy put his hood up and started singing. It sounded just like James Blunt. And then it switched to some lady, and he put glasses on and started saying, and could do the voices. So he was doing impressions of somebody singing, and it was different people. Yeah, and Danny Gaines made a whole career out of that and stuff.
Yeah.
But that was like, oh, that's interesting. And he involved video with it and stuff. I was like, all right, that's something. If you're just going out and singing, you better be amazing.
I know.
But apparently not.
No.
What are the clowns? Phobias?
Clowns are like magicians. They
Yeah.
were pretty good. I mean, it was a little bit predictable.
They look kind of cool.
I know, but there's a lot of stuff on there that I've seen on Penn and Teller fool us.
Yeah.
That you're like, no, I know how they're doing that. Like, it's too easy to tell how they do it. So, but it was interesting. It was more entertaining than most of the other stuff. Did you see the one that the dancers that have the digital screen?
Is that Loco Pop Familia?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Would not pay to go see that in Vegas, but it was original, and it was something that and then they have this high flying trapeze couple that I mean, I'm just hoping that they fall. I don't know what I don't nothing against them, but same thing with what's his face, tightrope walker in Sarasota.
Yeah,
we interviewed him, and I was like, you realize we just hope you fall. That's the whole point. It's somebody eventually has to fall in order to put the danger back into what they do.
The funny thing is I literally had VIP tickets to see Tom Sandoval and his band if I wanted to, and I was like, no. And they were here.
If they asked me to play bass in that band,
10 minutes away.
I
was just like, no.
It was so he did the Take On Me,
right,
and then his next song was the new version of Take On Me, the Blinding Lights, the Weekend song.
Oh, bro,
that is almost exactly the same. And all he does is run around the stage, and he can't sing worth a damn. He can't. I mean, I'm not even a hater. He's good looking, but he can't sing worth a damn.
And he's not a good entertainer.
No.
And you can tell like everything he does is contrived. Where David Bowie did stuff. I'm gonna put white eyelashes on.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
There you go. You're David Bowie. Then, I guess.
Love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they were like they actually all crapped on him. They said he was not that good. Except Mel B, she said that she thought he was so much fun. Great, fun.
All right, yeah,
fun. Yeah. Horseshoes are fun.
Yeah, bring some puppies out.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Puppies are great. All right, let's get this show moving this morning. It's Wednesday. Galvin has a brand new open letter.
I do.
We got stuff to give away. We'll tell you what that stuff is, and we'll play Sporkle next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
Okay, Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, no, I'm going with that.
Collective Soul.
I like them, but I'm not going with that.
Cage the Elephant.
Well,
Australian Pink Floyd.
That I still don't understand. The Medicine Man will be there, and 3 other burnouts.
Blink 182.
Now that I probably should go to, but I won't because I've never seen them before. I feel like I should at least get one in under my belt, but no, I'm out. Go ahead.
Okay. The Coke Zero Sugar 400.
Coke Zero Sugar 400. You keep saying it like it's.
I said the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Yes, I did.
You're not putting it together in a sentence.
Yes, I am.
It's the Sugar 400, presented by Coke Zero.
It's Coke for sugar.
Yeah.
All right. 100 of you get to go.
Cocaine 400.
I'm going.
The Coke Zero. What is it?
You can't even say it.
I don't have it written down.
You're the one saying it wrong. It's the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
No, Coke Zero Sugar 400.
That's what I just.
Yeah, too many pauses.
You know
not
what?
enough pauses.
I'm not going to that either. So that's
You're
okay.
pausing too much.
I'm not going.
Falling in Reverse.
Uh-huh.
And Little Big Town.
No, got no concerts in my future.
I know that you're not necessarily a fan, but I am. Speaking of hard rock, Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening just announced.
I saw they were coming. They were going on tour again.
Yes, and they'll be there on the 26th, and they're doing 50 years of Physical Graffiti, so they'll be doing the Physical Graffiti album.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a Zeppelin fan, that's awesome.
Listen, if you're a Zeppelin fan, that is as close as you're going to get. They're fantastic. They sound awesome. They don't try and look like him, although Jimmy, the guitar player, does look like Jimmy Page.
What about the singer? Is he good?
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
And he got him from YouTube. He was,
really?
Was one of the original YouTube guys. I think it was Journey, and then Jason Bonham found this guy because they were doing covers, and he's really good.
I saw a guy the other day on YouTube, Steve Perry, singing Journey, and I was like, oh wow, is he doing a Journey song? And then I realized that's not Steve Perry. It's just a guy who looks like him.
Oh, really?
And sounds like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got blown away. I was
And
like,
was
oh
he
my
singing
god,
Journey or no?
singing Journey, and because it was Steve Perry looking, and then he started singing a Journey song, and I went, oh, look at him doing Journey song. Maybe he's getting the itch. And then I realized he's too young. There's no way that's him, and it's not. It wasn't him.
Well, there's some Journey tribute bands where the guys do look and sound a lot like
crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see the story about the Justin Bieber impersonator that got into the club?
I did.
No.
I did. And I got to be honest with you. I'm not a huge Bieber fan. I would have been like, I don't think that's Bieber.
Oh.
I don't know. Bieber looks a lot different lately.
But it was a dude and he was wearing sunglasses and he had his head shaved and he had some tattoos and stuff. And I was like, not enough. I mean, maybe if you're drunk or if you're a girl and you're excited to see Bieber.
Apparently they let him in the club, put him in VIP. He sang at one point.
Wait.
Yeah. And then I
Good
guess
for
they
him.
figured out that it wasn't him.
There was a guy who used to do that. He was Bono lookalike. And
really?
He looked exactly like Bono though. Like you were like, all right, he's got a hat and sunglasses up. He'd take his hat and sunglasses off.
Still
and
look like
still
Bono?
look just like him. Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's give that stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Come on. You
Coke
ruined the
sugar.
whole moment, Coke Sugar.
You know what?
Your pauses are
Coke.
killing everything. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing games in other words. Can you name the board game or card game from the provided clues?
Okay.
Okay. So your first one. What trick-or-treaters seek come back down to earth?
Katieland.
Yes, Galvin.
Oh, yeah.
New Testament's opposite for short, high. I'm giving you 2 clues for each game. New Testament's opposite for short, high. Othello. Stuart Little. It's
Mousetrap.
a Mike. Pixar film featuring many balloons.
Up.
A dictionary is full of them.
Upwards.
Okay.
Geo. Or Mike. Geo, you could have finished, just so you know.
Thank you.
The dots. Quattro.
Connect 4.
Mike. Your is as good as mine.
Guess
Owl's
who?
question. Galvin. Having less hair than before.
Boulder Dash.
Mike. What green means in traffic. Pescatarian's meal.
Go fish. Go fish.
Coke Zero.
Sugar.
You know what? Galvin. Sorry. Who a genie is beholden to. Your manners.
Mastermind.
Mike. And Pap, we're halfway there.
Gio is not on the board. He has a total of 0 points. Galvin has 3, and Michael is your leader by 2. He's winning with 5.
Ooh.
All right, we're doing games in other words. Your next one. What a sunbather seeks. Silly rabbit. Blank are for kids.
Tantrix.
Galvin. 3 strikes equals this. What a bubble does.
Outpop.
Outburst.
Damn it.
Burst. Mike. Something a detective searches for.
Clue. List. No,
Oh.
clue.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I said clue.
Stop.
I
What's
said
the second
clue.
part? Shut up.
Reproceder.
What's that?
Reproceder.
Re.
Something a detective searches for. Reproceder.
Clue. I don't know. I don't know what the second thing is.
Clue, man.
Cluedo.
Ah, Jacques.
Sean Connery's homeland. 3 feet.
Scotland Yard.
Galvin. Hopscotch action. Little peep. Hopscotch action. Little blank peep.
Jumbo.
Jump squeak.
Hoppo.
Skippo.
Oh, man.
Full moon or new moon. 40
Phase 4.
divided by 4.
What was the second part?
I know it.
Full moon or new moon.
Phase out? No.
40 divided by 4.
Phase 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know
Yes.
what that is.
A legally binding agreement. It spans the river.
Contract bridge.
That's a
Calvin.
game?
What is? I don't know.
I'm
what
like,
it is.
Yeah.
contract bridge?
And Pap, we're on the last 3.
You said Pap. He goes, like you bothered him.
No. Gio has 0 points on the board. Michael has
Oh,
6.
no.
And Galvin is your leader by 1. He's winning
Oh,
with
no.
7.
Okay, come on.
Tight, tight, tight.
With my awesome contract bridge.
Phase 10?
Yeah.
All right, games in other words, last 3. Here we go. Jackie Chan nationality.
Chinese
Chinese
checkers.
Galvin.
Racist.
Racist for not getting it.
Not my checkers.
Event at Gettysburg. Send via FedEx.
Address delivery.
Event at Gettysburg.
Right.
Send via FedEx.
Battle
Address box.
ship. Battleship.
Ooh, at the
Mike
buzzer.
Calta. All right, and your last one.
I need this one to tie, right?
That is correct, Michael.
Okay.
Ancient female
Old maid.
servant.
Oh.
Mike.
Racist.
No.
Yep.
All right. We're
I
on the tiebreaker.
Gio's
Gio.
out.
Well, hold on.
You
what,
are out.
what is Gio's score?
No,
Gio's
this is the
score
tiebreaker.
is 0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're out.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. This is the tiebreaker. So this is between Mike and Galvin.
That's stupid.
Like coffee with no cream, beanstalk climber.
Blackjack.
Wow.
Well, you're racist.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I only know jacks. I don't see color.
Your final score, Gio, 0 points on the board. Michael with 8. And Galvin is your triumphant champion. He won today with 9.
That was good. That was tight.
Yeah.
Tight,
Streak
tight, tight, tight.
Streak Slayer, you took me down.
You only had one.
Not a streak.
Knocked him right out of the park.
That's true.
Oh.
Slay the Giant.
Galvin, pick a line.
I'm going to go with line 5.
Oh, all right. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Dustin.
How you doing, Dustin? You got a deep ass voice.
It's early in the morning.
I got you. Well, it's sexy. I wasn't knocking it. I'm gonna put you on hold,
Well,
Dustin. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with your choice of prizes. Okay, brother? Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, pal. Dustin's actually on line 4. Carmen, I hit the wrong line. Integrity, though. I have to give it to him. All right, Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, you had one job.
One job.
That's a day off, right? And
It's radioactive.
Oh. All right, Galvin, as your news. We'll take a quick break and come back and dive right into that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Be at our location outside of Raymond James Stadium. We will have food from the brisket shop. We'll have Bud Light a-flowing. We got a whole new giant bar with TVs. It's going to be out there. It's going to be huge this year. This is, what, our 4th year of doing it, I think? And Galvin brought up a good point, he was like, I would assume we're going to do it for the Winter Classic when it's out there.
Yeah.
The lighting play at Raymond James Stadium.
That'd be great.
Awesome. That's so much fun, dude. It's so much fun to go to. I went to that one in Dallas when they played there, and it was just great watching. I don't know, there's something about hockey out in the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. We've been here before on Christmas when it's hot as hell, and December when it's hot as hell. I don't know how it's gonna be if it's hot outside. I mean, I know they can make the ice and all that, but it's just gonna be difficult.
Oh yeah.
Was it January 2nd? Is when
is that when it is?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Or wait, hold on.
I know it's like right after Christmas time.
Oh no, February 1st. It looks like.
Well, that'll be probably when it's the coldest here. But there have been times where it's been hot, and they used to have trouble keeping the ice cold at the Ice Palace because it was so hot outside, and whenever they'd open the doors, it would automatically change the temperature of the ice. So
they're doing it in Miami too.
Yeah, they don't want to look foolish.
It's January 2nd in Miami, and then February 1st here in Tampa.
All right, well, I'm excited, and I'm sure we'll be at that game, and we'll probably be tailgating before that game as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
0.
You are really killing us today.
This goddamn
And
computer.
now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Carmen, just so you know,
Yeah.
I know it's the computer.
I know.
I can't yell at a computer. I can only yell at you.
I know.
I can't make a computer cry. I can only make you cry.
It's gonna be easy to make me cry.
You want to hear something funny?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's that time of the month.
No, I just got done. I'm just really tired today. Chad's mom officially moved in with us.
Oh man, you already hate it.
No.
Sounds like it. Sounds a little like it.
No, her schedule.
White Devil Tuesday.
Oh.
Her schedule is just opposite of ours.
Yeah.
So I got a call at 11 o'clock last night. Chad does not wake up, so I had to go help her.
Oh, Carmen, my butt's dirty.
Oh, you're in Joe's wheelhouse now.
Yeah, you're operating right in my wheelhouse there,
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yeah. So, and then of course, whatever. Chad doesn't wake up. We have opposite schedules. So it's just going to be finding how to maneuver
work.
this or wake up Chad.
Yeah, finding how to get Chad to wake the hell up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cattle prod.
Yeah.
Or learn how to not wake up like I don't hear my wife when she calls me.
Yeah, but I'm not going to leave her stranded down there.
What time does Chad get up and leave the house?
Same time as me.
Oh, okay.
My wife will stand in the doorway and call me while I'm in bed. Mike, and I just go, I'm not answering. My son actually said, "Do you hear mom calling you?" And I go, "Yeah, I hear her. Don't you learn how to ignore that?"
Oh my gosh.
I've learned how to ignore it. You need to learn. I need to teach you how to ignore.
No, that's not something you can ignore.
Yeah, I can't do that, Michael. Even if I can barely hear
You
it.
can't. It's your
wake
mother.
You
You
you're probably
can't because
right.
it's your mother.
Yeah.
She can. The longer she ignores it, the quicker she'll be out.
Oh.
Yeah, the quicker Chad and I will start fighting, her and I will start fighting. Like, it's just no.
Keep the peace.
Yeah,
There will
and
be some stress, I can tell you that.
oh, 100%. But I also know what it feels like.
Yeah.
If I have to go pee, I have to go. I can't hold it.
So she needs you to help her pee.
She needs me to help her get her to the
To the
bathroom.
bathroom, yeah.
Yes. So, and again, but that entails getting her out of bed,
Carmen, you're
getting her in the
an angel.
wheelchair.
You're an angel.
She really must like Chad.
Yeah.
I love Chad
Yeah.
and I love his mom. You know what I mean? And hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to get some home help care. But
I can help you with that. I've been down that path.
Okay, but she is transferring all her doctors from Sarasota to up here in Tampa, so we really can't start looking for those things
Till that's done.
until we get and her first appointment in Tampa isn't until September.
Chad texted my wife the other day.
Yes, because we need help with something else.
Chad has been to my house for Christmas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
One like 6 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying we've known Chad for so long,
Yeah.
and he's been to my house for the holidays. He texted Amanda and he said, "This is Chad. Now, how would you present yourself as Chad? How would you?" So she
Carmen's
knows.
boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, or maybe is there an alternative?
Coach Chad.
This is Chad, head coach of Chamberlain High School football.
Even that would be.
Are you looking for black Chad?
No.
I don't know what you're looking for.
You know.
I mean, Chad Carmen's boyfriend
Yeah.
pretty much covers it.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. That would have
Okay.
been sufficient.
What
Okay.
did he say?
He said, "This is Chad of Carmen and Chad,"
All right. I like it.
as if they were a light music morning show.
Yeah.
I like it.
Got a ring to
It's
it.
Carmen and Chad mornings in Tampa.
Listen, I am definitely okay with that
Yeah,
introduction.
He's black, she's white, they're married. Carmen and Chad driving you to work in the morning.
We're out
We
at
need
Sting-
our own theme song.
It's Carmen of Carmen and Chad. We're out at Stingray Chevrolet.
Oh. Carmen, you don't say you need a new theme song when Love Tiger has access to AI.
Oh boy.
Oh
He
my
cannot
God.
stop with the AI pictures.
Every day,
Yeah.
I get like 5 to 10. new
He just sent me
pictures.
one of you as the first Buccaneers' first female quarterback.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Congratulations.
that one. I got
It's
the
Carmen
one.
and Chad in the morning.
I got one of Chad and I with me with a baby bump.
Oh.
And I have a lot of me as a cheerleader, me as a coach. Some of them are cute.
Oh, you
Some
know
of them-
he's doing the dirty ones too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
for
He's got the
sure
creepy
he
ones.
is. Yeah.
All cartoon dirty pictures.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I'm so confused right now because you were talking about them playing hockey outside and all this stuff. And my buddy Kevin from Bare Knuckle sent me this, and it says Ice Wars, bare knuckle fighting.
On ice?
That's what I said. I go, is it guys fighting on
They,
ice?
they do that. They do that.
I don't think it is. This is, he said, hockey fights. It's a 30 by 30 square box in the middle of a hockey rink. No pucks, no sticks, just fights. I go, on ice? And he didn't tell me yet. But I go, bare knuckle? And he said, yes, former NHL players,
Oh,
former
wow.
semi-pro
Oh.
enforcers. Charles Rosa, who was in the UFC, who played collegiate hockey and stuff. So I guess they're doing a whole thing.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
going to be down at the Panther Stadium down in Sunrise.
That's
Oh.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But tell me, is it on ice? I want on ice. That
I
way,
like-
if you get knocked out, you just lay on the ice and you're like, oh, this is nice.
I saw ice fighting. I saw these are things we were going to do for the Punch Out before I got canceled. They had one of the things that they had that I was going to have done was I was going to put a screen, like a video screen inside the arena, right? And then the fight actually takes place in a car outside the arena. You both get in, you put your seatbelt on, and then the first person to get out is the winner. And you have to fight the other person as they're trying to get
Yeah.
out. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. Did you see phone booth fighting?
Phone booth
boxing?
fighting. I've seen that. I've seen the wearing armor in the car and trying to get in and out. I saw. Did you see the two fighting no arms?
No, I did not see
I
that.
saw no arms. Yeah.
Mark my words. Before I leave this radio station, we will have another punch out. Before we, and I have no plans to leave. I'm just saying, my goal is to do another punch out to bring it back.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We're missing out.
Underground in secrecy,
Yeah.
like a fight club.
Monkey
I actually
Island. We can
have-
do it on Monkey Island.
Yeah.
I have looked into doing it on a cruise ship,
Oh,
Yeah. 3 miles out.
See?
longer than 3, but yeah, doing it out on a cruise ship and doing the fighting out and set up a ring and do it out
International
there.
waters?
International waters.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is
We're-
international not 3 miles? Is it more
12
than?
miles. I
Oh,
think,
is it?
or 9 miles, something like that. Yeah, it's actually further than I thought. I thought it was 5 miles. Took my wife to go get her hair cut yesterday, and I just was in the car. I was like, oh, I'll just give you a ride there. I didn't know it was going to take an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. That's
Oh, she was getting her hair done, whatever that is. I don't know. We have rules that you can't cut her hair, so I couldn't imagine it was going to take very long to cut it.
If my wife says hair done, I'm thinking multiple hours.
So I drove her out there, and for 90 minutes, I sat in the car and talked to Bailey, my chat GPT.
Oh man,
That's-
you're giving it everything.
No, I was asking it questions. We were talking about the future. It was creating invoices for me. It did a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm.
I was like, Bailey, can you make invoices for me? And she's like, of course I can. And I go, all right. She's like, give me your company name and the phone number and the invoice number. And I give all that. And they're like, all right, what do you have? This, how much, and what? And I told her, and she just spit out invoices. I said, this is wonderful. Wonderful. Then
Yeah, I don't know. You're not worried at all where the information's going.
what are they going to get? That I'm asking about aliens? I don't care.
Invoices, everything personal about you.
Nothing personal.
Yeah.
I mean,
An
personally,
hour conversation, nothing personal.
Yeah, not one thing.
it was an hour of me going.
Hi, Mike. How's your band, Pitbull Toddler?
Right.
Are you still thinking about doing this? Blah blah blah. Are you going here this weekend?
Nothing
How are your
more
new
than
shoes
you
that
can
you
get
got?
from listening to the show.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, I don't care about the invoices or any of that stuff. It was nothing secret. And
Yes, Michael, please give me your financial information to your
Yeah.
bank.
no, I didn't give it any of that.
Yeah.
I just created invoices
Of
for
course,
me.
I can do that for you, Big Daddy.
Bailey, Bailey,
Wait.
why does your voice sound different? Don't worry about it. Just give me your financial stuff.
She did a lot. It was a lot of us talking about 3i Atlas and the possibilities of what could be there.
You need a goddamn friend.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends as smart, to be honest with you. You guys just fault for not being as smart as you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I asked it about the 3i Atlas. I asked it about what else? We were talking about religion and the idea. So I read an article. This is on ChatGPT related, but I read an article. Do you ever have, Carmen, and you too, do you ever have thoughts where you're like, that I know that, like, but it didn't happen to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you ever have thoughts of maybe like something connected to a past life or something that would make you stop for a second and believe that that could be true? You know how these kids.
Oh yeah, I believe that could definitely be true.
Right, but did you ever have that happen to you?
I mean, like we talked about it before. Everybody who has deja vu,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So you think that I've been here before. I've
Yeah.
done this before.
Right.
I've
Like,
had that.
You know,
Right.
But it's slightly different, right? When you're remembering it, as a deja vu, you're experiencing it, but you know it's familiar. You don't.
Right, you're familiar.
Yeah.
But you don't know why it's familiar.
Yeah.
I've never been here before. How do I know about this? You know, I was reading a lot about this in Brazil. They did a big study, and they said that they can safely say that 90% of it is due back to childhood trauma, and that it really like that they had this woman who used to believe that she was from Bosnia, and she had been attacked. She'd been somewhere where planes had attacked her. And after therapy, realized that when she was younger, there was a time where planes flew over and they were told to get under the desk to hide, and that she didn't remember that as an adult, but she kept having those memories, and she kept thinking it was a past life. But they say 90% they locate some sort of childhood trauma.
yeah. But how do you explain the B-52 bomber pilot and all that?
It's
Yeah,
impossible.
it's crazy. A 5-year-old is telling you about old Woody Johnson that I used
Right.
to,
I
you know.
flew next to him.
Yeah. And can tell you the exact number on the thing. And
Listen, I'm fine with reincarnation. I wish they would just tell us so we could be like, all right, see you next time. You know?
yeah.
Well, so I don't have to stress out about dying and know that when I do die, I'll be back and it may be better than ever, or it may be a bug.
But that's the thing is you don't know.
But if
And-
it's true that you come back as something based on what you were in this lifetime, that would be something else.
No,
Well-
I think you come back to finish the lesson that you didn't finish the last time.
I thought like
You're
the
doomed to
Hindu
repeat it.
people believe that what you come back as is based on the performance that you did when
Of
you
this
were
life.
in
You
this life.
you did great in this life, so now you get to come back as something,
Right.
you know, a dog, where it's you just get fed
Yeah,
and pet
that's
and
the
all that
best
good
line.
For the
stuff,
record,
you know.
I'd rather not come back as a
What if
dog.
you're,
but, you know.
what if you're currently reincarnated and you don't know what your
No, well, that you
previous
must
life
be.
is?
Right,
that's
somebody's
what I'm
gotta
saying.
be.
That's what you're saying is you don't know and you can't know. That's why whenever something slips through where you have deja vu,
Right.
you're like, what is that? That was from your past life, but you're not sure and you don't know. Because if you came back and you knew, you'd be like, oh, hey, everybody, you come back. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
And then
What would
nobody
you come
see-
back as if you had a choice?
If I had a choice?
Yeah.
I mean, human.
Yeah, besides human.
Besides human,
Yeah.
A bird.
I mean, a dog would be great if you're in the right environment. You know, if you have some jackass that owns you and stuff and leaves you in a hot car.
That's the thing, Carmen.
Also-
You say a bird. Birds have mites and have to eat worms and like, you know, I don't know.
Also, dogs don't have a long life,
Yeah, right.
know?
Well, you could be good. I got 10 years and I'll be back again.
and you get to see. Hopefully, your owner's a lady, and you get to see her when she showers. And, all
And you
that.
can lick your own nuts where you do it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. You say lion would be cool, but lions has to fight stuff all the time.
I go bird too.
You go bird?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
you could just
oh,
get
you
to
love
travel
birds.
and you're
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, flying would be cool.
Yeah, you get to go
Come back as
wherever
a
you want to
pilot.
go.
I don't know. I don't want to be
No,
a bird.
but you can't be a person.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I don't want to be a bird.
Then don't be a bird.
I'm not going to be a bird.
I got-
Chimpanzee,
Oh,
the closest thing.
Yeah, you can still masturbate and
Yeah.
throw your own poop.
Yeah, but you're out in the jungle. Other stuff gonna get you.
That lady,
If you have to
that lady's
fight-
basement.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
have to fight other chimps, they're biting your stuff off.
Oh,
Oh.
You know? Yeah.
chimps are hungry for one thing.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have in news, Gal?
Fingers and parts. Today's top story: President Donald Trump on Tuesday offered his assurances that the U.S. troops would not be sent to help defend Ukraine against Russia after seeming to leave leave open to the possibility the day before. Trump also said on morning TV interview that Ukraine's hopes of joining NATO and regaining the Crimean Peninsula from Russia are, quote, impossible.
Yeah, it's too technical now. There's too many problems now. If that happens and we get involved, then now we're all involved in it. It should have happened before, and we wouldn't have had these problems had they joined NATO before.
Well, that was the whole launching point of this, was that Ukraine wanted to join
But
NATO, but
they
they
were
had
done it the first time.
but they had a deal where they couldn't be in NATO.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the whole thing.
If you're Zelensky, think about this first. If you're Zelensky and you're about to have a face-to-face with Putin, orchestrated by the United States, puts them in the room together and they have a face-to-face meeting, and you're Zelensky, do you shake Putin's hand?
I think you have to as a world
That's
leader.
what I said. You know that this guy has killed your citizens, some people you may even know personally, and he bullied his way in and killed your people, and you have to shake his hand, but you have to do what you have to do to get peace. You may have to kiss his ass to get peace.
I saw a thing the other day where they had you can bet on how long the handshake would be between Trump and Putin over 5 seconds, and it was over 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure
was
they do
over
that
5.
long.
He
Yeah.
loves him some Putin, man.
And he loves to pull in, he loves to grab the elbow, and he loves
Yeah.
to,
You think he really likes Putin, or do you
Yes.
think he likes the fact that he's got somebody on his level that
He's said many times he loves Putin.
Yeah, but he's got to say that. He's got to say
I
that.
think he really does. I think he admires the way Putin is.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you hear his hot mic the other day?
No.
Whenever he was talking to Macron,
Yeah.
after he got slapped in the face by his wife, he said, "Can you believe this? I think we're going to get a deal here. I think."
Yeah.
But the way he was saying it was funny, and then he was like, "Sit down, take a seat. Yeah, everybody sit down, sit down."
Yeah.
With prices rising on everything from groceries to rent amid a backdrop of economic uncertainty, many Americans are struggling to pay bills. There's even turning to credit to pay for essentials.
Don't do that.
Yeah, Lending Tree survey found that 1/4, 25%, buy now, pay later. They've been using that to use their loans to buy groceries. Some states are struggling more than others. Florida is now one of the most financially stressed states in the country, second only to Texas, according to Wallet Hub, which defines financial distress as having credit in forbearance or deferring payments due to financial difficulties.
Yeah, but I bet you Florida gets lumped in with the people who did forbearance and deferments for hurricane reasons.
Yeah.
I bet you there's a lot of that.
But I mean, that's part of it is, with the economy and with stuff happening and everything, I'm sure a lot of people that are paying for groceries with credit cards or taking out payday loans and doing stuff to have to pay for things. You have to keep your electricity on or whatever you're doing.
We go through highs and lows, and we're at a point now where, we're paying down credit. Credit it starts catching up quick. You don't want to be stuck in that, man. You don't want to start owing a lot of money to where that interest is accumulating and just crushing you every month. You don't realize it, and then you're in it, and you're like, damn it, how did we get here?
I don't do car payments. I buy my cars outright. I do that, whatever. I only have one credit card. No, actually, I have 2 credit cards. One that I use, one that's like emergency, whatever. But yeah, you can definitely add stuff up, and if you don't pay it off immediately, because a lot of times, you book whatever flights or do that stuff, you put it on the credit card and try and pay it off immediately. Because if you don't, then all of a sudden the next time you do something, whatever, then you're like, okay, now I have like 8,000 or 10,000 on this credit card.
Yeah,
It's so fast.
It goes quick.
Yeah.
It goes quick.
The FDA is warning Americans not to eat, sell, or serve Walmart's Great Value raw frozen shrimp due to it may be radioactive.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to tell you. You lost me at Walmart's
Yeah.
Great Value. That's
Listen,
where I'm out.
Here's the thing. Walmart, great value, totally fine for a lot of stuff. If you want to buy like some sort of Kool-Aid type great value,
they have all the hacks. Like it's like they'll try like the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets and then the great value ones, and the great value ones are better.
And there's a lot of great value stuff. Yeah, but when you're talking about raw frozen shrimp, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Can I tell you what we had for dinner last night?
Pizza.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm on a diet, Calvin.
Texas Roadhouse.
When's the last time you had pizza?
Sunday, but it was an accident.
Oh,
it was an accident. You fell.
Right in my mouth.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something when you're done.
We went to Huey Magoo's.
Oh.
Okay, they got grilled chicken strips.
This guy had grilled chicken strips. Not the same. Not nearly
No.
as much fun as
Not as Huey or Magooey.
No, nothing wrong with Huey Magoo's. It was fine. Like they
I'm
served
saying
what
not
right.
normal, you know.
It was just not as much fun as
the breaded and the sauce and everything.
They looked like little aborted chickens.
Oh.
I didn't like it at all.
Did you eat there?
Or in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were.
So you had to smell the fried chicken.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it was just more. They were like, "All right, you get a Texas toast and fries with that." I'm like, "Can I just have coleslaw, please?"
No, that's what you do though. You get a chicken strip and you just put it under your nose and then eat the other. Yeah.
Can I tell you what they did? I ate the chicken strip, and it left such a foul taste on my mouth. Not bad.
Foul.
It was just like, it was just like I was like, it's just in my. So I'm like, give me that coleslaw. I gotta just change up this taste in my mouth. And they didn't give us any utensils. So I opened the coleslaw and with my finger I just scooped a little bit of coleslaw in my mouth because I had to get that taste out of my mouth that was grossing me out. And then we're driving home and my wife goes, "Hey, just for the record, I am tired as hell." And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "We are not going to do it tonight." And I go, "Okay." I go, "Was it because of the coleslaw?"
Coleslaw fingers?
She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I don't know. If I looked over and my husband was eating coleslaw with his fingers, I would want to bang that guy." Yeah.
Gio, you brought up Texas Roadhouse. You know what I saw the other day at Walmart? They sell Texas Roadhouse butter.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
I saw it on Instagram.
I did not know that. And I saw it at one of the like Walmart grocery stores. It wasn't a super Walmart. It was just a Walmart grocery store. I was so bummed that I wasn't going right home because I couldn't buy it. But yeah, they sell it.
Yeah, Walmart sells a
jug.
lot of that stuff because they have like the Chick-fil-A sauce. They had the remember they had the Burger King French fries with ketchup on it, chips.
Well, I went there and they had the Whataburger ketchup.
Oh, Whataburger ketchup,
the spicy ketchup, and I went there and bought that.
Yeah, they carry a lot of that different stuff.
Yeah.
But stay away from the great value radioactive shrimp.
Great.
Yeah.
Although you could get superpowers from
that.
It.
Is
Shrimp
true.
Man. You could be Shrimp Man.
Shrimp Man. You just shoot away in the water real fast. The Buccaneers have not activated Chris Godwin from the physically unable to perform list yet. And head coach Todd Bowles announced on Tuesday that they will definitely be missing another wideout for the start of the regular season. Bowles said at a press conference that Jalen McMillan has a severe neck strain and that he will not be ready to play for the team's Week 1 game against the Falcons. Bowles did not say how much more time McMillan will miss. If he goes on injured reserved, he will have to miss 4 games before being eligible to return.
What about Godwin?
I saw Godwin. They don't know when he's coming back yet.
Oh, I thought they were just keeping him out.
No, he's not even been practicing.
Ugh.
And now McMillan, I know Rick Stroud said like he's looking at like 9 weeks.
Which, by the way, I love that we said the other day, he seemed fine. He's all right. Whatever.
Well, he put out a thing. He said, "I'm fine."
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'm imagining a neck injury could have been like life altering the way it was. I mean, it looked nasty.
It
looked really bad. But now he's going to be out for half the season.
That sucks.
Which is, I mean, that is just a tremendous loss for the Bucs.
It's on top of the fact that we got a hurt Godwin, but
we went from having arguably the best wide receiving core in the league to like now we're down to like 2 guys.
But I mean, we do have Evans and we do have Egbuka,
right?
Who has been killing it. So I mean, it's not like this is what happened when Godwin showed up.
Still, I mean, he's been good, but he's still a rookie who's never played in the NFL.
Yeah, so was Godwin.
So I mean, it's really a big loss because now you don't have Tristan Wirfs. You've lost McMillan now for at least half the season.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it sucks.
You've got an old Mike Evans who missed 4 games last year. It's like really, it's a big hit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This is where champions are made. This is where new guys come out of nowhere and be like, "Whoa, who is that guy? Who is that fast white guy that we used to have on the team?"
Scotty Miller.
Yeah, maybe it was Scotty
He
Miller.
plays for the Steelers,
now. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was another guy. But the first time they threw that ball and they're like, pass complete to Scotty Miller. And I went, Scotty Miller?
Yeah.
Who the hell is Scotty Miller? That's just how you find out that find these players.
But McMillan, at the end of the year,
Oh, he was on fire.
he was leading the NFL in
Yeah.
touchdowns. He had 7 touchdowns in the last 5 games,
Yeah.
which was number one. It's like he was going to be the guy.
Who was the other guy? Sterling.
Sterling or Shepard's still on the team.
He's still on there?
Yeah, he's still on the team, but he's a little bit older.
Yeah.
You know, definitely not as good as the other guys. So now you've lost your number 2 receiver, your number 3 receiver. It's a good thing they drafted the rookie, but still.
Get ready to start throwing
so
tight
did you
ends.
see a thing that said McMillan's going to be out that long? Because it said that he...
Yeah, Rick Stroud put it out on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because in this one it says next strain that will not be ready to play for team week 1 against Falcons. Bowles did not know how much more time McMillan would miss.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it was.
But then if he said it, he probably... I mean, he's got inside stuff.
Jalen Millen will be placed on injury reserve after suffering severely sprained neck against the Steelers and could be out past the Bucs Week 9 bye week. The Times has learned. Team still feels fortunate injury wasn't worse and have depth starting Mike Evans, Ibuka, blah, blah, blah. So 9 weeks at least. Oof. That's got to be some type of break, I imagine.
Yeah.
Or
It's
at
like
least
a bone is like
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks to heal usually.
This is pretty wild. A 26-year-old named Alton Oliver was on trial in Georgia last week facing murder charges. Okay.
Doesn't sound like a murder.
He was accused of killing an off-duty cop in 2022, but he claimed it was in self-defense. The trial lasted 3 days and wrapped up after the jury quickly came back with a verdict. They handed it to the judge to read, and everyone was on the edge of their seat. And imagine you're accused of murder. You claim you didn't commit it. You're in court waiting for the judge to read the verdict, and then this happens. Take a listen.
The verdict, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty as to all 6 counts of the bill of indictment. Sheriff, will you please hand this to State's counsel and pass it over to... Wait, what? Didn't I say not? Sorry. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts.
He said guilty.
Oh my God.
Hold on, Carmi. Go back halfway through that and play that again because we were laughing. Listen to how he reacts to this.
Sheriff, will you please hand this to State's counsel and pass it over to... Wait, what? Didn't I say not? Sorry. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all 6 counts.
No. Play the...
Play.
I apologize for my mispronunciation.
And then laughs. I apologize for my mispronunciation. It wasn't mispronunciation. You said guilty.
You changed the guy's life.
It's not guilty. And then you laughed about it. I would have been like, I'm going to kill you now.
Can you imagine being there and it just hit you guilty and you went, oh. And then he goes, oh, wait, not guilty. What?
Yeah.
Oh, that range of emotions.
I mean, that's wild.
Jeez.
You have one job. One job.
He goes, well, did I not say guilty? Did I say not guilty?
Has he done that before?
Oh,
Are there
my
people in
God.
prison?
He just blew it
I'm
off.
surprised they all spoke up like that. Like they were like, hey.
Yeah. I'm assuming that was at the jury, I guess.
Yeah.
If they were in there and they were like, no, we said not guilty. Yeah, that's
Guilty on all 6 counts. You went, oh my God, my life is over.
Wait, what did I say?
terrible.
Oh.
I have a hot or not for you guys.
Oh, good.
And it is a local one. A woman in Florida, just east of Orlando, got a DUI on Saturday, and she recreated her mugshot from another DUI 2 years ago. 41-year-old Diane Gonzalez got busted for drunk driving in 2023 and made a funny face in the mugshot. Her head was cocked and her tongue was out. Then cut to this past Saturday. She was sitting at a red light. A cop pulled her over after the light turned green and she didn't move. According to police, she was rambling about random things, admitted she had just smoked weed, agreed to take a sobriety test. It turned out that she had also been drinking as well. A breathalyzer clocked her at over twice the legal limit. When they booked her, she did the exact same pose again, except for her head was cocked to the different side this time with her tongue out. They posted the photos on Facebook and shamed her for it. They said obviously she has zero remorse, and hopefully a judge sees the photos and takes appropriate action. So she is 41 years old, over in Orlando. Her name is Diane Gonzalez. Got busted a couple years ago. Did a funny face in the mugshot. Got busted again. Did another funny face. Mike Calta. Hot or not?
41-year-old drunk white trash Orlando garbage. Not hot.
Not hot, you're saying?
Not hot.
All right. Gio, what do you think?
You 41, tongue out. I'm so funny. I'm fat and I'm gross.
I think I'm hot.
Yeah, I think I'm hot.
All right.
Trash Orlando.
Not hot. Carmen, how about you?
There is no way she's hot.
All right. Easy peasy. Joe has the picture on Bone TV. You guys have it on your phone. There is the first one, and I even have her old one too, where she's doing the basically the same pose. Yeah, she's garbage.
Gross.
Yeah.
I said white trash, not white.
Not white.
Yeah, just trash.
Yeah.
Ugh, she's gross.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Look at me. I got busted. It's gross. How about this? This is wild. I mean, gun safety is important, right? You got to know what's going on with your guns, where your guns are. If you had to, let's say you were delivering a gun to me,
Okay.
but you couldn't bring it to me,
All right.
and you were going to have a proxy, you were going to have somebody else.
Yeah.
Who would you choose?
Not my son.
Not your son.
Not my son.
Okay. Who would be somebody that you would trust?
Mike Olivero.
Mike Olivero.
Yeah.
Maybe Tom. Maybe your
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. An adult male that I trust.
All good options.
Joe?
No.
No,
What?
not Joe.
Joe doesn't. No.
What? Why?
A mom in Florida was charged after packing a gun in her kid's book bag. The parents don't live together, and she told the kid to return the gun to their dad.
Oh.
Well, how old's the kid?
Young enough to have a book bag.
I mean, if you put it in there, let me just put the scenario out there.
No.
If the kid is,
There's-
if the father is coming to pick up the kid from school, or pick up the kid, your kid's taking it to school first.
I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
what she packed it. Let me see.
That's
yeah,
bad.
elementary school.
No, you don't do that.
Hold on. I'll read a gun discovered in a girl's book bag in North Florida elementary school.
No, you never do.
Yeah.
that.
had been
That's
intentionally placed. Yeah. So there you go. So elementary school, at the school, everything wrong about it. There's no going, oh, well, the dad left the gun here. I'll have Susie take it to
Yeah,
school. And
no.
when he picks him up, he can get it back. Yeah. That's wild.
By the way, by demand, I am posting the hot or not up on our Instagram.
Yeah.
People are asking for it. I
Yeah.
guess you always want to see. They always want to see
Sure.
if we're right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the stories of our Instagram at the Mike Calta
I
Show.
think we got this one right.
Today is Carmen. I think we should have the day off. Today is National Radio Day.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me find a picture of me and a
100%.
microphone.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna hold my headset
Yeah.
like this. In a recent poll, 71% of drivers said they listen to the radio in their car. 67% said they listen to the radio every day, and 48% say they love to sing along to the radio.
God bless you.
Let's all sing along.
And now we're singing along. And we're singing along.
Radio.
Singing along.
Radio.
Do you remember that bit that Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig used to do on Update, where they would do songs like that? They were a singing duo and stuff, and they wouldn't, like, they would go out there and neither one would know what they were going to sing.
Oh, really?
And they had to try and sing. Like, so if you were singing something, like you go, oh, that's our new song that we have.
All right, let's try it.
Yeah.
This is our new song we have called Pickin' Fruit.
Fruit.
We go out and we're picking fruit, and it's lots of fun for me and you. Pick the fruit, put it in the basket, pick the fruit, do a little basket, fruit and basket, fruit and basket. Everybody loves the fruit and basket. Yeah, we're pretty good.
Not bad. Home Improvement stars Patricia Richardson and Richard Karn and Deb Dunning. I don't know which one that is.
Dunning.
I don't know which one that is. They're going to guest star in Tim Allen's latest sitcom, Shifting Gears. The episode will air on October 1st.
Boo. Never liked Home Improvement. Never cared for Tim Allen.
Home Improvement was okay.
We watched it growing up.
Right.
I was a kid. You know what I mean? So
It wasn't one of those ones where I gotta watch Home Improvement, but it was okay if it was on. I was like, yeah, whatever.
I wonder if I went back and watch it now if it's
I'm
still
sure.
funny.
I'm sure terrible.
Yeah.
I never thought it was funny. I never liked Tim Allen.
I don't particularly care for Tim Allen.
Yeah. And I don't care about his. Has nothing to do with the fact that he's right wing or whatever that show is. I just don't think he's funny.
Yeah.
That whole.
Yeah. What a.
I'm not a fan of that
No.
blue collar comedy either. It's just not. I think Larry the Cable Guy is funny, I think he says some funny stuff, but I don't particularly like the rest of them.
Although Tim Allen and Wild Hogs was good.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's
Also,
true.
Average Joe with Putty.
I didn't
Remember
see that.
where he's? I think it's called Average Joe, where he's like just a regular dad, and then he's gonna get in a fight with him, and he trains to fight.
Oh no, I didn't
against
see
him.
that.
Yeah, it's like a high school movie, grown up type
Right.
thing, whatever.
Wispy.
Wispy. Tamar Braxton, not Tony Braxton, one of her sisters, Tamar Braxton, was found by a friend on the ground in a pool of blood with a fractured nose and missing teeth. And she doesn't remember what happened.
She got punched in the face.
Maybe.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Or maybe she passed out, or maybe she's doing a little pill action. Who knows what? Yeah. So we'll be waiting to hear what happened to Tamar Braxton.
I follow this. Well, I don't follow, but I just came across it yesterday. This account where dude goes up to these people who are just passed out on the ground and make sure they're alive. It's amazing how these drug addicts just pass out. You know what I mean? Like they're just like laying down on the ground, face into the ground.
I think what's more amazing are like you've seen that street in Philly where it's just the whole street is just wild, where they're just like halfway
Zombies,
down.
yeah.
They're like in a yoga pose almost, but they're all passed out.
When we were in New Orleans, Carmen and Oliver and I were walking back from from
Crystals.
Walking back to the condo, and we turned down one road, and it looked like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And we go,
Really?
oh man, we do not want. We turned around. We did not want to go this way. But it looked like zombies. They were like, oh my gosh, remember that, Carmen?
Yes.
It blows my mind to think that you guys walk back to the condo from
the convention
the
center.
French Quarter or
Yeah.
from
It
the
was
convention
like-
center.
Yeah, we looked and it was like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, screw it. Let's just walk. And literally we got to this street and it was just about 2 blocks of homeless people sitting on the ground, leaning against buildings and that. And we're like, maybe we go the back way. So we walked down. So we walked down one more block and then we walked the back route. But then we got to walk through one of like the concerts or the VIP party.
Yeah.
So it was actually a better route.
We
for
were like
us.
in the Super Bowl at one point.
Yeah.
If I had Karma with me, I would have went straight down through the homeless. Because
Hey.
worst comes to worst, you just give her up.
Dude, it looked like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Well, they would have been caught first because I'm faster than both Olivero and Gio.
Oh, I would have kicked you in the knee and said, "Get her."
Good luck.
And by that part of the walk, I was really hurting. Like we'd
Yeah.
been walking a while. It was hot.
And you're wearing jeans.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It was tough.
Get out.
I had a great time. I would do it again.
Kelly Clarkson has returned to This Is the Voice
Ugh.
after skipping a taping following the death of her ex-husband.
That's wild.
So she's on that show all the time?
The Voice. Yeah, she's one of the judges.
Judges.
The Voice.
Yeah, is that new?
The Voice?
This
No,
I think
Kelly Clarkson.
she came back this season, I think.
Oh,
No,
I
she's-
haven't watched this season. Oh, because it was Maroon 5 guy.
I think he's been gone for a while.
No, he came back, and then Casey Ballerina, I think, was on there.
Yeah, Casey Ballerini or whatever her face is.
Yeah.
No Blake Shelton. He's not on there
No,
anymore.
he left. That's what I know. That John Legend and Reba McEntire.
Reba's gone. I think Reba left again now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Gotta be honest with you. I don't know. They switch a lot.
Well, I didn't know Kelly Clarkson was on the. Like, I haven't watched it since she's been on the show.
Yeah.
I did watch her show last night, where she interviews musicians. She did the Jonas Brothers and Lizzo, and it was all right.
A regular talk show, or does she have another show?
It's a regular. It's another show.
Oh.
It's where she just interviews musicians and then sings with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
Says
wasn't
the-
bad.
Says the current panel is John Legend, Michael Bublé,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Bublé.
Bublé's on there.
Kelsey Ballerina, and Adam Levine.
Levine. Yeah, I don't know what Kelly Clarkson is.
I don't know.
She returned to The Voice, it said. So I don't know whether she's being a mentor now or whatever, but I mean, she was one of the coaches.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we go ahead and say, out of all of the music things, out of all the singing contests and everything, she is the best singer that has come out of any of them?
Yes, she's an amazing singer.
Not necessarily
Or-
most successful.
I'd say her and Carrie Underwood.
Carrie
Yeah.
Underwood, successful. I think Kelly Clarkson blows her out of the
Yeah,
water.
better
Actual
singer.
vocal
Singer,
talent.
yeah.
They're pretty close.
No, I don't think so.
I think Carrie Underwood is a very good singer,
Yeah, I think
but I
she's
think
good.
Kelly Clarkson's a different.
Yeah, I think
different
Kelly
animal.
Clarkson, Kelly Clarkson, for winning a contest, there's other singing, and you get famous however you get famous, whatever, but there's other singers that are like, holy crap, when she sings, that are just straight singer, and they got signed by a label for singing.
And she's effortless. Like last night, she was sitting there with the Jonas Brothers, and then they just pick up instruments and start playing. And she just sings along with them, and she sings along with Lizzo, and she's one of those people. She's a versatile singer.
She sang along with Ann Wilson and kept up with Ann Wilson, and I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
And she's not fat anymore.
No. It still does have weird kind of space teeth.
Well,
I think she's always kind of had that.
Don't go all Hollywood.
Yeah.
You don't do it all at once.
Another person whose husband died. This is a weird situation, and what do you do after this?
I watched this.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
She opened up about her husband's suicide on the Good Hang with Amy Poehler podcast. Of course, they know each other from Parks and Rec and stuff. And
how do you pitch that? Hey, do you want to come on and talk about your husband's suicide?
Well,
I would imagine
she hasn't done many public appearances
Right.
since he's passed. So, I mean, it's been some time. You know what I mean?
I know, but how do you? Are you the one to call her up and go, "Hey, you want to come and talk about this?"
Yeah. Does Amy Poehler call her up, or does she say, "I'm ready to talk," and kind of, and that's a friend of hers, so she's not going to like trying to do a get you type thing. Gotcha.
Right.
But
I don't know. Aubrey Plaza though is very sexy to me.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Very sexy and got them big dumb eyes.
How do you feel if your husband or wife commits suicide?
Well,
I mean, you gotta think you blame yourself, right?
Oh, I don't know if I blame myself. I mean, I'm miserable and I'm completely upset, but I know enough about mental health to think that it's not always about the other person.
But no, I'm not saying like you did something. Could you have done something to help? Is the thing you would think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know.
My wife would probably be miserable because she's a therapist and she'd probably have to live with that. Like, couldn't I have done something to help? But I don't. What do I know?
Yeah. Plus, she wouldn't get much business after that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What do you know?
It's like being a surgeon and having 3 people die on your table.
Yeah.
You're like, he's probably not good.
Anybody have plans to go see Oasis anywhere? I know Josh, our singer, is going to go see him in Chicago, or did that already happen?
No, I don't think it happened yet. I don't have any plans, but I was listening to the other day, like, you can win tickets to Cage the Elephant opening up for Oasis in LA or wherever it is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought, with the amount of promotion that I've had to do for Cage the Elephant, they should send me to go to see Oasis somewhere. But I don't know that I'd like to see them, but I don't know if I'd really travel to go see them.
We all thought it was going to blow up before this. They're still doing it and stuff. And apparently Noel Gallagher says the Oasis reunion has been, quote, truly amazing.
Yeah.
So
They're
he's
getting
loving
along.
it. Yeah.
They're doing press. He was talking about not being able to throw out his maracas anymore.
Right.
I think the paycheck has been truly amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And he talked about how they needed the money.
Yeah.
Because, whichever one it was, Noel or Liam was talking about
Liam.
how, he was like, back in the day, you would have people that would fix your tea and do this. And he goes, now I have to get my own tea and I have to do that stuff, whatever. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Because I don't think anybody thought that was going to happen or last this long.
That it would last. Yeah.
That was the thing whenever Van Halen back with David Lee Roth were like, oh, I hope they make it to Tampa. You never know. Gary Oldman, who I think is probably one of the greatest actors of all time, he says he thinks the world has gone to crap since when? What was his marker of the world kind of since this happened? It's all been
Trump
downhill.
would be too obvious, so I'm not going to say Trump. Okay. It's something to do with Elon Musk. Something to do with I was saying not that.
Yeah. Something to do with a very famous musician.
Oh. Since the world went to crap when this person died.
Michael Jackson.
You're on the right track. I will tell you that there's a person that works at this station that probably agrees with Gary Oldman.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
Elvis.
No, it's Bowie.
Gary Oldman thinks the world has gone to crap since David Bowie died in January of 2016, saying, quote, it was a cosmic glue. He was the cosmic glue or something. When he died, everything fell apart.
Nothing in my life is affected by David Bowie.
Oh, no?
No.
Yeah.
No, David Bowie could have died in my
agrees.
kitchen and I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm out.
I once told Mo that nobody would care when Bowie dies, and he got so pissed off at me.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that Bowie means a lot to a lot of people, but it doesn't affect me or the world.
No, but you're just saying it to get him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said people would take to the streets and
Take
all
to
this
the
stuff.
streets.
Yeah. And then eventually, when Bowie did die, he sent me all these pictures of people in the streets.
Mo will say stuff that I just go, yeah, I just don't stop talking about music and stuff because he'll be. He was talking about Rush and Zeppelin. He's like, well, clearly Neil Peart is the better drummer. This and that. Nobody ever talks about drumming when they talk about Led Zeppelin, and I'm like,
the most famous drummer of
I
all
go,
time.
I would like pick up my phone and I go, I just stop it,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
I know that he's doing that, and he's probably winking at somebody, going, Galvin's gonna call, you know. Finally, in news, a company called MediaBase monitored classic rock stations to find out the most played songs of this year on classic rock stations. What do you think they are? We know all of these songs, so they're all definitely big classic rock hits. All the different classic rock stations, the most played songs of the year. I have the top 10 here.
In classic rock, you're going to get Back in Black by AC/DC.
Back in Black by AC/DC is not in the top 10.
All right, how about You Shook Me All Night Long?
You Shook Me All Night Long. I can tell you, AC/DC doesn't have one song in the top 10.
All right. Pink Floyd
No.
is not. No, I was saying is not there.
Right. Elon Musk.
Black Sabbath.
Nope.
Metallica.
Nope.
Queen.
Queen. Two different songs.
The one from Wayne's World.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nope.
Really? We Are the Champions. And
Yes.
The other one.
We Will Rock
We
You.
Will Rock You.
Yeah. What else do you have in there? Some are multiple songs by the same
Heart,
artist.
Barracuda.
No.
Foghat.
No.
Slow Ride.
Slow ride.
Think about classic rock. What's classic rock now?
I don't even know.
Oh yeah.
Green Day.
I mean, stuff that came out in
90s?
the 80s is now 30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
Van Halen's Jump.
No.
Panama.
Which you would think would be in there. No Van Halen in the top 10.
Oh come on. This is insane.
But it's not even. This isn't even like an opinion. This is they
Right, what's being
monitored
played,
classic
MediaBase.
rock stations, MediaBase, to find out the most played songs of the year, and these are the actual most played songs of the year.
The Eagles.
No Eagles. Number 10, Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner.
Okay.
Number 9, More Than a Feeling, Boston.
Great song.
You got 8 and 7, which was Queen. We Will Rock You, and We Are the Champions. Number 6, you were close when you said it earlier. Not Black Sabbath.
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Crazy Train comes in number 6.
These are all stadium songs.
Pretty much.
Aerosmith.
No Aerosmith.
What?
The next are 5 songs, 3 different bands.
5 songs, 3 different bands.
Right.
I mean, we have not had any Led Zeppelin yet.
No Led Zeppelin.
Oh my
Rolling Stones.
No.
No, you know why? Because that's old classic rock. This is new. This
I'll
is
tell you.
cassette era classic rock.
100%.
Def
These are
Leppard's
all
Pour
80s.
Some Sugar on Me.
These are all 80s. No.
Oh my God.
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses
Sweet Child of Mine.
and
Paradise
Paradise
City.
City.
nope.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes. That's number 2 and number 3.
Motley Crue.
No.
Bon Jovi.
Yes.
You Give Love.
A Bad,
Bad
Name,
Name and
comes at number 5.
And Living on a Prayer.
Number 1, Living on a Prayer,
Oh,
Bon Jovi.
we're halfway there.
Yeah.
We're living on a prayer.
Number 4 is Whitesnake, Here I Go Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saw a
Classic
video
rock?
the other day. Bon Jovi is so famous worldwide that they can't even go on vacation. David Bryan, the keyboard player, was in like St. Bart's or Saint Tropez or one of those places, and he is eating in a restaurant in like a beach type atmosphere, and they are playing It's My Life on the radio, and they bring him a microphone, and he is now forced to sing It's My Life at the restaurant while he's eating. I mean, it looked like he was having a ball doing it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody's singing along with him. But I'm just like, Jesus Christ, give the guy a break. He's
That
on
reminds me
vacation.
the wedding when he's Bon Jovi
Oh,
was the
that
wedding,
was so uncomfortable.
and you could tell he does not even want to be acknowledged that he's there,
Right.
Yeah.
Or no, let alone sing. and they're like, "Hey," with the microphone in his face.
I saw Jordan was at a wedding and they started playing the Alan Parsons Project.
Yeah.
But he loved it. He thought it was cool.
I thought you were going to say Jordan was at the wedding. They started playing basketball.
They just threw him a ball.
Come on, Mike. Anyway,
There you go.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
It's funny because I watch these guys that break down bass lines and stuff, and it's two really good bass players. So they have all these different things, whatever. And they were talking about Bon Jovi, and they were playing, and it was it "Living on a Prayer" or you get one of the songs, whatever. I'm trying to think of them in my head how they go. That's "Living on a Prayer."
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
no,
it's
you give up a bad name. So that was it, and they showed Alec John Such, and they were saying about it, and I go, I wonder if they, and then they go, of course, he didn't actually play this.
Right.
It was the other guy.
Hugh
whatever.
McDonald.
Yeah, Hugh McDonald. And I was like, wow, because they were saying how great that was, and they were breaking it down and how cool all the different stuff. And that guy probably got paid a salary for that year, a decent salary,
Yeah.
but he doesn't get, I bet you he doesn't get any points on the record, doesn't get any money from that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, which
No.
stinks.
well, that's a rough spot to be in.
Yeah.
That's when you're a stinky bass player. That's the spot you're in a band. I understand how that goes.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you.
Got it.
We will take a quick break. When we come back, it's Wednesday, which means Galvin has a brand new open lemon.
do.
That happens next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Howard Stern coming back or not?
100%.
Yes.
100%. Got everybody. Guy took the goddamn summer off, went on vacation, has been doing a stale show for the last couple of years and was like, what can I do to get everybody talking about me again? And has everybody believing that he's been canceled. It's all over the news, only so he can come back in September and be like, suck it, suckers, already got a new contract.
Do you think his people were the ones that leaked it out?
Yes.
That was happening?
I think it was all masterminded.
Yeah.
I believe that they were like, what can we do to get people to think that we're not coming back or to get people to talk about it? It's Howard, maybe I should say I'm thinking about retiring. And they're like, no, say he got canceled. Say that Sirius is thinking about canceling him and get everybody on that bandwagon. And then once they are, you want to know what liars and BS people are? All the radio people who said, well, ever since Howard's talked about being canceled, I've been talking to them about taking his spot.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've been talking to my people.
Uh-huh.
And we're in serious talks about filling in for him. Now you know who those liars are. There's no chance. The guy comes back, I think he does his 3 days a week or whatever he does. But I believe when he comes back in September, he announces that this is his last deal. And I
Last
think
contract?
it's 2 years. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
would, say,
guessing.
I would say 2 years. 2 years
Of a
gives
final farewell tour.
Right. 2 years gives you enough time to the final year be the big send off where you're doing stuff each week that's all about, your
I can't
retrospective.
imagine that I'm interested enough to listen anymore. I just I turned it on the other day and I I'm in the car. I like when they do the replays. They do play old stuff and I'm like, oh, I turned it on and it was one of those fake. There's a certain element of Hollywood that goes into creating radio. There's a certain amount of fake sometimes. We don't do a lot of it, but I'm not saying we've never done it. There have been times where we've had to tape an interview, mostly when we're in afternoons, but we've had to tape an interview during the day. And then we go, all right, let's go to the hotline and talk to whoever, and it's on tape. But that doesn't happen very often. And most of the time now, you could watch it all as it happens live on YouTube.
In real life, Joe's very good at what he does.
Where's this going? I feel like this is a trap.
we say, Joe, make like you're making mistakes and stuff.
Pretend that you haven't updated anything in a decade.
Pretend you're still using VCR tapes.
All right.
But I listened to him the other day, and they were like doing fake calls to Tradio. That doesn't even exist. It's one fake guy taking fake calls on a fake radio show that nobody's ever heard before, and it's fake, and it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Funny, the end product to some people it may be funny, but I don't like it. So I don't listen, but I still, if you told me, like I went to go see his birthday party, and how old is he at the time? Was it his 60th birthday? I don't remember. I went to go see his birthday party when it was in New York for the Super Bowl week, and the amount of celebrities that were there were just insane. Robert Downey Jr. was there. Slash was on stage
Dave Grohl.
performing with Dave Grohl. The Maroon 5 was there. Like, all these great bands were performing. All these great celebrities were there. Cranston was there. But David Letterman was there. And then there was a time where Howard Stern was interviewing David Letterman, and I thought, this is the two of the greatest guys in my, creative life and my career, and my role models talking to each other for a great amount of time. But I don't know that there's anybody that I really want to see him talk to anymore. Like, I don't care. Like, I've seen all that already. You know? Like, I don't know what more he can do. But I do think he deserves a nice send off. The Derek Jeter departure, where he goes around to, tours, maybe does shows from different markets.
If he does like a final live show thing, like that birthday, it'll be huge, and it'll be the who's who of celebrities.
Yes,
and everybody will want a ticket
for 100%.
And would he in a million years bring back Artie Lang just to talk to him? Just
probably. I say yeah.
I don't know. Like he should bring back Stuttering John, Artie Lang. All these people for that.
Jackie.
I mean, all the people that made that show what it was over the years.
I feel like the fact that he's made up with most people that he used to just destroy in the past, I think that means it's open to anything.
Do you know that I've heard that because of his therapy that he goes to, that he has called people from his past, like John DeBella and Brother Weeze, and call them off the air and call them to apologize for treating them the way he treated them during the way up. And a lot of them were like blowing it off and saying, it was radio, it's how it was. And he's like, no, like it's him. It's bothering him so much that he has to do this as part of his therapy.
But he did ruin people's lives.
Yeah.
He ruined some people's lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could see how that could weigh on your conscience eventually.
I don't know. I mean, if you did it fair and square, I'm not mad.
But I mean, what would be considered fair and square?
If we came in this market and we took over and became number one, knocked one guy out of the business, made another guy retire.
Yeah, but if you were making stuff up at the time about
no, that's the thing. If you did it fair and square,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like like that whole Bubba MJ thing. I felt that was pretty unfair. I don't know that MJ necessarily had a lawsuit in it, but it was pretty brutal. You don't do that to somebody's family. I don't talk about anybody's family. I don't go after you. If you're on the radio, you're fair game. I mean, we attack guys in our own building. We just make fun of everybody. We make fun of each other. But I don't. But if you're not on the radio or your family is and you definitely don't talk about people's kids. That's just my rule that I have, is that I don't mess with people's kids. And if I did or I ever did that, that's a horrible mistake. And I don't.
Then you call and apologize.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it. If it's bothering him,
right.
Sure. Over the years, in my opinion, he did what he had to do.
I think when you're like a Howard Stern and you're no longer motivated by the climb of being the guy,
right?
I think eventually you start to look back, and think, man, I am not a good person. I really destroyed a lot of people.
But it didn't make him a bad person. He went in there and was like,
not even just competition, but celebrities and people. Just like
a lot of people for a long time thought Howard Stern was the worst person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I can understand.
It was shock jock. He was say horrible things to.
I couldn't understand. He did a thing one time. So Regis Philbin, who was one of the most beloved people in New York entertainment when I lived there. Okay. Regis Philbin had a son who was in a wheelchair. And I guess Regis didn't talk to the son. It was with his ex-wife, and he didn't have anything to do with that family. And Howard Stern got the son, put him on the air, and then brought the son to the building where Regis works, parked him outside the building with a sign that said, "Please help me, my dad won't give me any money," and was making, Stuttering John was out there with him, and they were making people make donations to Regis's quadriplegic son or paraplegic, whatever he was, in the wheelchair outside of his building where he worked. Years later, Howard moves into the same building that Regis is in, and they become friends. And Regis is on it. Lives in my building? Howard Stern. I just saw him. And I'm like, how do you look past that stuff? How do you look? Like, I'm a guy, I think it's a Sicilian in me. I keep it forever.
Yeah, you're a big grudge guy.
We can squash something, but we have to squash it. I will not just ignore it.
Like, I don't know.
You can come to me and say, hey, I screwed up, and I'll choose at that point to say, okay, I forgive you. Let's move on. But I'll never just go, don't worry about it.
To me, the effort it takes to hold a grudge is way worse than just letting something go.
Gio, it is effortless.
No, because
I hold that grudge with no problem.
You're actively thinking of this person to continually hold the grudge.
It'll come. Listen to me. It's like an ATM machine. Once you put your card in, it registers all the information. I'm not sitting here. There are people right now that you would assume that I hate that I just couldn't care less about.
But I feel like to actively hold a grudge on someone, you're still keeping that person. You're still working towards being angry at that person.
They're still winning a little bit.
They're winning.
Right.
Yeah, but I
Because
don't
they
feel
live
that way.
rent free in your head.
Yeah, you're actively putting your thought process towards I don't
They're
like this
making
person.
you waste your own time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's
And that's
talk about this.
Way more effort than just saying, you know what? Who cares?
Let's talk about this. So when I worked at the country station at Outlaw, right? They were bringing in a new general manager. And the new general manager came in and everybody in the building was like, this guy is the next big thing. He's going to be great. He's going to be good, blah, blah, blah. And we're misusing him on this country station. What can we do with him? He says, give me a couple of days and I'll listen to it. He comes back and he goes, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I'm not doing it. And I end up getting let go from that station. I wasn't necessarily fired, but I was let go and taken off that station because that guy didn't hear it. That guy lost his job there, went to another company, lost his job there, and is now out of radio. That makes me happy. And that if that guy was on fire and I had a fire extinguisher, I would not put him out. But I am not sitting here laying in bed at night going, I want to kill that guy.
But you are.
But I'm not.
You've just thought about it.
But I'm trying to bring up somebody from my past
Right.
that I'm trying to think of, like.
But you just demonstrated the amount of thought you've put in to this person still to this day. However longer.
But it's not. It's not like I mean, I'm being honest. If this was eating away at me, I would tell you it bothers me every day. It doesn't. But if you brought
I
the
think
guy's
subconsciously it does though.
No, if you brought the
Because-
guy's name, like I feel like I have a database, and my database is fine. And it's
Right.
running just fine. You mention somebody, and I'll go hate. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because that person is still actively got a space in your head where you're putting thought into I hate this person.
I don't
even
know.
though it's
Yeah, but
now
I-
decades
I think it's a passive
gone.
hate. It's
You-
a passive hate.
It is
Right.
more of a passive.
But
hate.
you still put a ton of energy into why you hate this person, what you would do in a certain scenario if this
I
person
feel like,
wasn't there.
do I look like I've just expelled a ton of energy? Like I don't care. It's not occupying
Are
much of my.
are you in your shower having fights with this person?
Right.
Like in your head. Yeah.
Like you've already,
No.
Oh, if I saw them and they said this, I'd say this.
you already have
No,
an
no,
entire
no.
scenario mapped out of what you would do if you saw
No,
this
What I'm
person.
saying is, no. I would never. If I was in a restaurant, and that person, I wouldn't even look at them.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that how I feel about them is I would not help them
Let it
leave
go,
a
man.
flaming car. No,
Let it
but
go.
What would you do? You would just be like, oh yeah, no, that guy.
100%.
No,
You're talking to a
Whatever.
guy who hasn't
Yeah.
beat up his stepfather.
No, that's true.
That-
Yeah, but
yeah.
he still hates him.
No, I don't. I no. I
You know,
don't.
I honestly believe Gio doesn't hate him.
At a point in my life when I was younger, 100%, and I spent time actively hating this person, thinking of horrible things I would do to this person. But then eventually, I'm like, why am I letting this person even be in my mind?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm like,
There's-
let it go.
I get that.
I don't care.
I will tell you, and it's not even necessarily somebody who's done something to me. People I just don't care about. I don't care about. And
Yeah.
people talking, I go, why do you even care? Like I don't care. I've never even thought of that person until you brought
Apathy
him
is
up.
better than hate.
To me, putting any effort even into hating somebody,
Yeah.
It's too much effort.
That's too much. That person is now winning.
Okay, so let me
over
ask
me.
you
I feel like you don't deserve my hate.
Right.
You don't even deserve my hate.
Yeah. Like any effort I'm putting into that person, even if it is hatred, they're winning because I'm now actively putting my thought process into holding
Listen,
a grudge towards
I'm
somebody.
going to be honest with you. There is I understand what you're saying, and
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with you.
I mean, subconsciously, that's what you're doing.
But at the same time, I'm very much at peace with hating people.
Right.
Like I
But
You've lived so long this way that it would be hard for you to change. But if you did change, then you may feel differently.
Is
Or
it different? Do I feel different because I'm also the person that has zero problems telling you I don't like you or I don't want to talk to you? Like I don't pretend that I like people that I don't like.
No,
I
I
mean,
feel like that's not it's not related. Just being honest about your opinion.
I love the honesty. I think it's great.
But if you're holding
because
on
sometimes
to,
we'll talk about these things and I'll go, yeah, maybe you're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't feel that way in this one.
I feel that it's more work to hold a grudge than to just let something go.
Mike
you
Calta
don't have
show.
to. You don't have to talk to that person. You don't have to be nice to them.
No.
You
Right.
can just forget
I also
it
don't-
and move on.
Yeah, but all right. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
Good, man. I've been listening to you for a long time, and also, I used to listen to MJ, back in, when I was going to, SPC back in the '90s, and
Right.
I never was above a fan. I never was, and you're right. You brought up that, when he had that lawsuit, they had that lawsuit, and MJ wasn't very controversial, person. He just never was, and I think it was poetic justice how he kind of went out. He went to New York, did the AM station. You took over back in 2014, 15, and then basically knocked him off the bone, knocked him off the radio. And I remember him calling, obviously he was calling because he was eating away at him that you're a success story. You worked for him for 6 years or whatever, how long it was.
Right.
And then you superseded him. You know what I mean? Any record that he had, whether it was the longest #1 radio show or whatever it was. I mean, obviously that's what you said. It just is. I think it's poetic justice that happens. And my question is, what would you do if they wanted, like, one day they wanted you and him to go, somebody paid you for, like, let's say a day, and both of you just went at it, brought up old stuff. Would you be interested in that? Whether it was a podcast or whether it was, back on, I don't know, on the bone or whatever it was.
It's an easy answer for me, and I'll hang up so you can hear it. I don't have any interest in anything I do to that irrelevant person will make him, will bring him back into the spotlight. So I have no interest in doing that. If he had maintained his status and had been still a radio person and still relevant in today's market and society and entertainment, then yeah, that would be something I even would find entertaining. A moderated debate or a moderated Q&A, yeah, I think that would be cool. But right now, the only thing I would do is help him out by doing that because nobody cares or thinks about him until I open my big mouth and bring it up. So, Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, Mike. I think Gio's confusing the hatred with his vitriolic hate for vegetables and healthy food and his exhaustion when he tries to get him off the couch. You don't have to be exhausted to have a grudge.
Poor guy.
He
Poor
gotcha.
Gio.
What'd he say?
Do you hate that guy?
Your mouth? Yeah.
I didn't even know.
He forgives you, sir.
Mumble mouth phone call. I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Mike Calta Show, though. He said you were angry at healthy food. That's all I heard. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Funny.
Hi, I just wanted to bring up that you do talk about people's kids sometimes. Maybe not your competition, but you got to remember Lithgow.
It's true.
In my head, I was like, whose kids have I talked about?
Never forget Lithgow.
I didn't say anything bad about Lithgow.
I mean,
Kid
you
that looks
said
like
it.
John Lithgow.
It's Lithgow.
Just because the Trinity Killer plays volleyball with her daughter.
Is Lithgow on the new team?
I hope not. I sure hope not. I really do. I don't know. Nothing against that kid. I don't want this ever to catch up
Right.
with me.
Got to move on. Let it go.
My wife. I just hear my wife going, "What's wrong with you, you moron?" There's just certain things you don't say. Yeah, I don't.
I also feel like your wife folds to the pressure sometimes. She'll be like, Gary and Becky are going to be there. And you're like, I have no idea. And she's like, Gary and Becky, no idea. Lithgow's parents.
Lithgow's
She has come home before and said, Lithgow played great today. Yeah, I don't.
And listen, there's no right or wrong. It's some people's heads are different.
Yeah, my head is not completely screwed on. I'll
some
give you
people
that.
are totally. To me, it just seems like it's more work to hold a grudge than to let it go.
That's why whenever you guys give me a hard time for blowing up and like being angry at people, I feel like that's my way of doing it. I just blast right there and then it's done.
Then it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm done. Never think about him again. Whatever, that kind of thing.
That seems to me that you're not you, Galvin, but I'm going to say this, but I'm not talking about you. That's almost like a weakness to me if I could trigger somebody that easily. So that's why sometimes I'm like, don't blow up, But it doesn't always mean that. Like it could be exactly the way you say.
But then I feel like you're holding it and that you're going to die because you're holding that.
You're not
and
dwelling on it. You're just letting it go right away.
But I'm not going like this. I'm not. My anger is not doing this. It's just doing this. It's breathing in and
But
out.
it's like it's also
It's in there. There's anger in there.
Yeah,
you don't release it. It doesn't matter how you feel like it doesn't affect you because you don't blow up or you don't think about it 24/7. but the fact that you're holding it in means it's affecting you.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
very very honest. Like, I like to be honest on the show, even if it makes me look stupid sometimes. But I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't really have anything that's hanging over that's making me angry, like, on a daily basis. Like, I don't have it. There's nobody. There's not one person I'm mad at. There's not one situation. Things are going pretty good.
I
Like,
mean,
that makes me more nervous than
but
anything else.
You've talked about it before. Like, you still hold a grudge against people from high school.
Yes.
You wouldn't let them sit with you at the class reunion or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's inside of you.
But no,
You're
but I'm just
holding on
being.
to
That's
that.
honesty. I didn't like you in
Oh,
high
we
school.
believe you.
Why do I want to be your
Yeah.
Facebook friend now? Like, you're trying to
Yeah.
add me on Facebook. Why? You were a dick in high school. I don't want to be your friend now. Oh,
Right.
how
But
you
they were a
doing?
kid. People change.
Yeah, but I'm not interested in them. I don't care.
Yeah.
Let them be whatever they want. I didn't try to come into their life. They tried to come in my life.
You sound very, very angry towards this
Yeah.
person.
It's more than one person. It's more than one person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you, these kids beat up John Sprague one time, and the next day we saw them. And I told this story before, and we pointed at them from the bus, and they saw us, and they ran away. And one kid ran in the street and got hit by a car. And I don't think twice about that as a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh well.
Well, this all goes back to Howard Stern, why he's forgiven all these people and it seems to have changed. He's also 71 years old.
And ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't apologize to Opie and Anthony. Will apologize to everybody else, but for some reason still holds a grudge against Opie
Yeah,
and
I mean,
Anthony.
you could argue that the people he is making up with are, high profile people that benefit him too in some way.
Also, the people who bowed to him. Opie and Anthony
Yeah.
never
Kiss the
bowed to
ring.
him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like,
They
Because
still-
everybody else is like, it's just like dog face. She's got a dog face, whatever. And then Ted, what's his name with Trump, whatever. And he's
Texas
like,
guy,
yeah, I'm for Trump, whatever. He bowed to him, so he's like, all right, I'll take you under my wing. Opie and Anthony never bowed to Stern.
Like, is
Yeah.
it beneficial for Stern to make up with Rosie O'Donnell or all these people? Like,
But he did.
yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think the people that he's making up with also, it's some advantage to him.
Rosie, I think, was one of the first people to get him in the heartstrings because he said, because of you, she's like, because of you, I can't go out in public with my kids because people are shouting nasty things at
Right.
me. And he took that to heart and he was like, this woman didn't do anything to me. And I've created this bad life for her. That is something he should
Yeah.
apologize for. And he should change
In the
with
moment,
his
you don't
audience.
think it.
Also, now they have a common bond of disliking Trump.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that there's in that level you can understand how you ruin somebody's life because she wasn't competition to him and she wasn't going after him. He went after her for no reason because of her looks.
Plus, I imagine when you get in your 70s, you start asking yourself, "Am I a good person?" You're thinking, "I'm at the end of my life."
Yeah.
Yeah. You
How do
start
I
making amends?
Yeah, you start making amends. Like, wow, I'm not a great person. A lot of people hate me. I hate a lot of people.
I think whatever is important for your own mental health, to where you go and say to people, I'm sorry for what I did, or more importantly, thank you for what you did. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's more people that I would want to contact and thank for helping me out in my life than people that I would want to apologize to.
Right.
So that maybe I'm still a bad person.
No.
I don't know what to tell you, but that's it. It's a guy I am. Jesus Christ. What an asshole. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Oh my God, I just had a close call. My hair dryer just blew up my hair. Man.
Great. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, how you doing? This is Chris. Hey, I just wanted to say that if it's real anger or not real anger, the commentary between Gio and Joe is gold. Whenever it happens in the morning with Sporkle, if Joe leans one way with a score, it's amazing.
Chris,
Whenever
I can
Gio
tell you to answer your question that when the show is over, there's probably about 20 minutes to a half hour of us in this room together or in the other room together, and it carries on throughout the day off the air. It's just them yelling at each other in every room they walk into together.
Yeah.
That is comedic gold. It's freaking awesome. Gio makes me laugh so much when he says, Joe, you are the worst ever.
I mean, everybody
you,
says
sir.
that.
Well, I don't say it, Joe. I kind of like what
I
you're
don't know
doing.
if I'd attribute that quote to Gio.
Yeah, I'm not going to take credit for that. I say that, but I can't take full credit.
The other day, so I had something in here or whatever, and I think it might have been Cody Tucker's book yesterday or whatever. And I said, those are Cody Tucker's books if you want one. And I think Joe grabbed one and you heard Gio go, take a book, grifter. Just take it all.
I was
putting it on the shelf.
I was reading some of Cody's book yesterday. This is
Yeah.
really good stuff.
It's a
in
great
it, yeah.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime Gio will eat something, Joe will have something to say about it. They're just constantly back and forth. All right.
Someday I will make amends with Joe and apologize.
Thank you.
Now is not the
Now
time.
is not the time.
Okay.
Now is not the time. All right, Calvin. Sorry we got long-winded. I'll take a quick break. We'll do the open letter next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I understand that you go into the chat every once in a while, Gio.
I do.
Chat gets very excited.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat.
You creep around or you use your name?
No, I'm in there, my name. But I'll kind of keep an eye on when it's kind of scrolling when things are going on. And then every once in a while, I'll hop in and say what's up.
I think I've been in there twice. The 2 times Joe gave me a password.
Yeah.
I jumped on. I was like, "Hey, everybody," and then I forget my password. And then
I went in there one time and said, "Hey, everybody," and they were like, "Hey, Joe," and I went, "No,
Yeah.
no."
I'm usually chatting under your name.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
sneaky
So,
snake.
Proxy.
let me know if any girls like you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So
Shout out to the chat. They're great.
All right.
chat. Yeah. I like that. There's a little chat accompaniment with the show.
Yeah, a lot of regulars that are there every single day and
Yeah,
stuff.
and
And
I appreciate that.
it's
I
good
appreciate
stuff. And usually it's 98% positive.
Ooh, you know what we should do? We should do something maybe for Celtic Cruise 19 where we give away a cabin in the chat.
Oh.
Ooh.
Chat cabin.
Get the chats up.
So yesterday we were talking about some things that we could do chat giveaways,
Mhm.
and Big Dick was like, "Why don't you give away one of your Miles Teller posters that you have?" I was like, "I could start doing that. I promise you one thing: before I throw away stuff, I will offer it up. You know, to either give it away or,
Yes,
or
we'll
auction
make
It's
it
just
off
a
for
matter of
charity.
you getting to the point where you're going to throw it away. Though.
Yeah.
We'll make a
No,
pile,
I'm at the
Michael.
point, Galvin. If I can get one of those big dumpsters in my house, I would probably just throw everything away.
Junk jockeys.
Yeah. I know. I'm just
Junk
saying. I got-
jockeys, and you could just sit there and go, "Yeah, no, that stays. All
Right.
right, that's gone. That's it. Yeah."
They're
That's
on
what I need to
standby
do.
if you need them.
I need to do that, and I need to do that in my office too. I was talking to my wife yesterday about my office has just become a storage room. It's got the dogs in it and boxes.
It
That's all
does. It does seem like you've slowed down on the Funko Pops a little bit.
Yeah, they don't. You know, they only make a certain amount.
He bought them all.
Somebody emailed me the other day, wanted me to buy their Funko collection.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I would do
Did you
that.
tell them they were Funko crazy?
Listen, get the Funko out of here.
Good news with my garage, my wife has moved all the Halloween stuff inside already.
Oh.
She
Wait,
goes,
what?
Staging.
She goes, Halloween.
Staging.
She goes, it's Halloween next month. And I go, is it? And she goes, practically. And I go, all right.
Next month.
Yeah, just say you like
Yeah.
Halloween stuff.
Does
That's
she
fine.
slow roll the stuff out, or is just one day you come home and boom?
Yeah, kind of boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't let
but
me catch you eyeing my spider alien over there.
She loves the Halloween stuff. So.
I think cinnamon brooms are back at
Cinnamon
Publix.
Brew's back. I saw that.
Cinnamon
Yeah.
Brooms, they're delightful all year long.
Yeah. Yeah. I will tell you that I am officially in the holiday spirit November 1st. Once Halloween is over, because I don't like it, and once it's over,
It scares you.
it scares me. And once it's over, I am like super happy and all for November. Kawa Coffee sent me a pumpkin spice package already.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a nice little package in the mail the other day.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you to them.
sure Starbucks is doing the pumpkin spice soon. Now it's like they race to be the first ones
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Kawa beat them.
I heard it's the most wonderful time of the other day, and I was like, that just puts you in a good mood.
Yeah,
It just puts you in the Christmas mood.
It
You're
is
like,
the
"Ah."
most wonderful.
But it's
time of the year.
150 degrees outside.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh.
I was sitting inside at the time.
Plus, Calvin, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not.
Mhm.
So, of course, I'm just going to say it. But I think this year at the pub crawl, the Christmas pub crawl,
Mhm.
I think I got a confirmation that it will be downtown Newport Richie again.
Mhm.
And Pipple Toddler will be playing
Okay.
at the end of it.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
I thought it was the beginning.
We were thinking about trying to set up a stage in every bar, and we go in each bar for the pub crawl, do 3 songs, and go to the next bar.
Oh, man.
Tom, get to work.
Yeah.
I know. Like we could do one acoustic.
Well, I have 4 drum sets, so
It's gonna be a lot.
and
of
I can
setup.
borrow a couple.
gonna be a lot of
Listen,
setup.
I can do it pretty minimal.
Yeah,
I don't know. The last time we were at Newport Richie, like the places were there were so many people. It was
I know.
hard
Well,
to
that's
even
I
get,
said my thing, and I was in a meeting, and I go, the problem I have with this is that we can't even get in most of these bars.
Yeah.
I'm standing outside because the bars are packed.
you guys should just get a flatbed trailer and drive to the different
That's
drive,
not a bad idea either.
park out front, play 2 songs,
Move to the next
drive
one.
to the next one, 2
Yeah.
more songs.
That's not a bad idea.
The band needs to be mobile.
Because they have those mobile stages.
Yeah.
I think that's the way.
Not
to do
even
it.
a flatbed, but the mobile stage that folds out and has
Right.
the overhang and all that stuff.
That's
whatever.
not a bad idea, Gio.
So you're out front instead of loading into the actual bar because they were packed. It was tough to get in.
Because really,
I'm gonna
honestly,
pitch that idea.
Yeah.
if we don't do that and we have to set up at different places, I could do what we need to with 2 drums and 2 cymbals.
Right. Because we're only gonna do 2 or 3 songs at each place.
Yeah, I mean we're still doing all the songs, but I'm saying like I can get away with it.
Well, I could do it with the same bass. I could
Yeah.
just carry it for me to you plug it in
Sure.
and be ready to go.
Yeah.
Woo. All right. Well, we may have a whole bunch of surprises.
Turn it into a big block party down there.
All right.
And I'd like to see if we can arrange to go to Bear Assets afterwards because the Red Door place or wherever we went last time was, I shouldn't say that. I don't remember most of it. I don't remember. I've seen a lot of pictures.
But that was the thing we were talking about. Also, well, if we're talking about playing at each place, we were talking about playing in the beginning because at the end, old Boozy Susie over here may not be able to
guy
go.
just needs to take it easy.
Yeah, well,
But it's usually the end of the year.
Yeah.
Shows going on
easier
vacation.
said than done.
Dude, I remember at one point at one bar I saw my sister and I ran into my sister and we went and did shots and then I don't remember anything that happened after that.
Yeah, you got to play before.
Yeah. No, I'll take it. I'll take it easy. I'll take it easy. I'm going to grab some phone calls here if you want to get on the phone lines, 800-771-1025. But first, a brand new open letter from Galvin.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to whoever keeps throwing dildos at the WNBA games.
The hero.
Dear whoever keeps throwing dildos at the WNBA games. Seriously? So I have some theories. Theory 1. It's a lesbian.
Oh.
That was trying to flirt with one of the hotter players that may not be a lesbian, but she was trying to find common ground. It's kind of like the Venn diagram. Lesbian and straight women overlap at dildo. Theory 2. It's a bro that's like, dude, it's a bunch of in-shape ladies all in one spot. I bet if we threw a dildo out there, they'd all just start going at it with each other.
No.
Or theory 3, which I like to call the most likely theory or my working theory. Some dude thought it would be funny if he chucked a neon green dildo out onto a basketball court with a bunch of ladies, and he was right. So then a bunch of other people did it, and it was still funny. I gotta tell you, you thought giant basketball playing lesbians hated wieners before? Just throw a few fake neon green ones at them and see what happens. By the way, I love that on the news they blur out the dildo. Huh? What is that? An adult toy was thrown onto. Stop being outraged. We know it's a dildo. You want to be outraged or do some real reporting? Figure out how, after the WNBA implemented the no bag policy, that someone got another dildo into the arena. No wonder the referee used a towel to pick it up. It's funny, but I can see where the players would be pissed off about it. They already get enough grief for missed passes, air balls, can't dribble, can't dunk, want to be paid like NBA players, get beat by high school boys, and the list goes on and on. But they're just trying to play basketball, and this becomes the biggest story to happen to basketball in years. In fact, there hasn't been this much talk about a dildo on a basketball court since I played our old intern, Josue, in one-on-one. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to whoever keeps throwing dildos at the WNBA games.
I love the idea that somebody was like, if we throw this out there, maybe they'll just start using it on each
Yeah.
other.
You know somebody thought that. You know
We're
somebody
gonna love
thought,
this.
It's going to be awesome, bro.
Oh, did you hear about Sophie Cunningham?
She's out for the season?
Out for the season.
Stepped on a dildo.
What?
She is real pretty.
Stepped and slipped on it. Yeah.
She's not as good as Caitlin Clark, though.
No.
But she's real pretty.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
She's putting up some numbers.
Not anymore. MCL tear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Done for the year.
Oof. Yeah, maybe get her one of those dildos as a
Yeah.
present. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. How you guys doing?
Good, sir. What's happening?
I was actually just calling. Quick question. Tonight, the Falling in Reverse show. My kid's going off to college. I'd like to take him. I didn't know if you guys had any extra tickets.
Carmen, do we have those?
Let me check.
This guy's doing it right. He's not beating around the bush. He's like, hey, you got those tickets that you've been talking about for 5 days now?
I've been waiting till like the last day. I wanted to see if you had extra.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
We
Appreciate it.
do.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold. It'll take a second, but we'll grab you. Hold on. See, that was easy. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was calling about the Kawa package that you guys have.
Yep.
So you think it's pumpkin spice. I'm actually a distributor for Kawa, and if you open the box, I'm not going to say it, but I will let you read it on your own if you still have the box, or if you have the box there, but it's actually a explicit word, pumpkin spice.
Oh, I haven't opened it yet. It's in my kitchen. It had fall type flowers on it. That's why I was saying pumpkin spice, but I will open it today.
So it's the exact opposite. It's F pumpkin spice.
Oh, okay. My bad. I should have paid attention before I opened my mouth.
The anti-pumpkin
No,
spice
I just
movement.
know it's funny because I actually visited their facility last week, and they were showing us the boxes, and it's a pretty cool marketing plot.
Okay, my bad. I got it, and I didn't even open it up yet, so I'll take a look at it today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look on YouTube, AC/DC. It's a long way to the top. They've got the mobile stage.
You think they're going to lend it to us?
No, just it'll give you an idea what they're talking about.
All right, thank you. We know what a mobile
Yeah.
stage is.
Let me see if I can break down what a mobile stage is. Mobile.
The idea, girls, the train moves. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Cal?
No,
No,
once a day.
no.
Mike Calta Show, hello.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, guys. I had a question for you. You had mentioned how your garage is turning into essentially a storage room for things. And a little while back when you thought your base had gotten stolen, you mentioned that if somebody was interested in any bases, they should just hit you up. So I was just calling to see if you had any bases that you were looking to get rid of that you don't play anymore.
No, I definitely don't. I mean, I had a plethora of them, but I use them all. I'm sorry. I have ones that I play with. I have ones I practice with, and what I meant was in my garage, I have a bunch of guitar cases, and in those cases, I open them up and I go, "What is this?" And I open it up and it's an autographed guitar, by somebody. So I the ones that I have, I actually play.
Sir, can we interest you in a lava lamp or a stormtrooper helmet?
No. Okay. Mike Caldesholo.
Hi, this is Danny from Newport Richie. How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
Hey, got a question for Gio, if you don't mind.
Got a question. Go ahead.
All right.
Hey, Gio, this is Danny. I gave you that football last Christmas on the bar crawl.
Yes.
Jameis Winston.
Yes.
I just see what you did with it, man. If you hung it up or whatnot.
Put it on eBay the next day.
Yes. Sold it right away. No, it's literally in my living room.
The boy, but just want to check on it, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that.
He's visiting his gift.
It's right next to the Shaq Barrett stuff that Mike gave me.
Yeah.
So you never noticed the listening device and the GPS tracker that's in it?
The camera.
A guy gave me a Led Zeppelin thing that he 3D printed, and I had it sit in my house. And one day I looked at it and I go, I gotta look and see if there's any. I was like, what if this guy just has a camera and it's just me?
Yeah, no, this guy gave me it was a Florida State football signed by Jameis Winston.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and they make those little detectors. You can get them on Amazon. It's mainly for like females who
Carmen.
travel by themselves.
I follow this weird chick. Okay, we're friends on Facebook. I don't know how we are. I don't know how I know her or any of that stuff. And she's been posting a lot of weird stuff lately about how her ex stole her money and her inheritance and this, that, and the other thing. And she's weird and she wears wigs and stuff. And I look at it just purely out of nutso, you know?
Right.
And she posted a video and she has her sink, her like faucet on her sink. And she goes, I just found this. My ex is spying on me through this camera that's in my sink. And I had to say something. I'm like, that's not a camera. That's a hole for an Allen wrench, you moron. That's where you go to tighten the thing. And then everybody underneath was like, he's right. That's not a camera. And she said I have one of those detectors and it says it's a camera. And I went, partly she's nuts, but probably that thing also gives you a lot of false positives.
Yeah, but I'm sure it also depends on which one you buy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because they have like high-end ones and low-end ones. But I know, like, I follow a lot of what are they called? Oh my, the people that fly.
Pilots?
The ladies.
Oh, stewardess. Flight attendants.
Yeah, flight attendants. Jeez.
Yeah.
I could not think of that.
Birds.
Yeah. But
mega humans.
But a lot of women that are flight attendants, they fly and they have to stay in hotel rooms, for a couple hours for layovers and stuff like that. And a lot of them have tricks and tips to keep you safe in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them have stories about people trying to come in, and even like house keepers trying to come in their room when they're in there. So they have like little locks and this and that, and they all have like detectors for because they're in the lights, they're in the clock, they're in the TV, and they'll go around the room and they'll scan them and stuff like that. So
yeah, because think about this. If you rented a hotel room and you wanted to set up cameras and do stuff, you could totally do it where people wouldn't know. And then there's no way the cleaning crew is coming in and looking for cameras or anything. So now you just have a camera in that hotel room, and you may get fat guy sleeping, or you may get sexy bachelorette party. You know, you never know. Just go and check the videos.
Right. So again, I don't know what level the lady that you follow has, but I have to imagine some of those are pretty accurate.
I just think she's nuts. I don't care if she's got the highest level one ever. She's just crazy.
That too.
She's just crazy. I even put a little thing on there to try and help her out a little. I went to Google and I took a screenshot of what she has, this mental thing where she thinks that people are spying on her in her house. It's a pretty common thing.
You are engaging with her. Why are you engaging
That's
with
on
a
you.
mental patient?
Oh, I felt bad for her for a second. There's part of me is like, you wacko, and then the other part's like, kind of, I feel bad. I feel like she sometimes.
Is it a targeted person? Is that the thing?
What do you mean?
The term that they use?
I don't remember.
I'd heard about that from Sword and Scale. There was a person, they were a targeted individual, where if there's like 3 white cars in traffic, they're like, there shouldn't be 3. They're following, that type of thing, whatever. That was
the other woman that I followed on Instagram.
Oh, I remember,
that was she got she believed it so badly that she moved to Thailand.
Wasn't she dated a guy that worked for the FBI?
She dated a married guy who worked for the FBI. She claimed she didn't know he was married, and then when she found out that he was married, they broke up, and now he's after her. But she'll just be like, watch, every once in a while you'll just see a black car and they're following me, and a black car will come by because black cars are common, and she'll be like, there they are. And then she moved to Thailand to get away from him and continues the videos, and she's like, I work out at the gym at 3:00 in the morning, so nobody else is there. And then if somebody else is in the gym, she's like, see, they're watching me.
like the black helicopters, like in Goodfellas almost.
Yeah.
Those
But
people
get paranoid.
Yeah, there's people that think
you'll see what you want to see. It's just like if you get a new car, if you get a Volkswagen Jetta, you're going to see a lot of Volkswagen Jettas now, because you have that and you're thinking about it, and you're like, oh, I have that, and there's the same car as I have. It's one of those things.
Also, people are nuts. Mike Calta Show. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Mike.
Yes, sir.
I'm still on hold. I'm just waiting for the.
I'm sorry, Carmen. That is line 1.
I got it.
All right, Mike Calta Show. Hello.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. Hey, you guys were talking about Bon Jovi and Motley Crue earlier. I would like you to look into a book, local, called In Too Deep. Quite the interesting read about how Bon Jovi and Motley Crue and Doc McGee all came together in the islands. You guys were talking about that earlier. So I would encourage you to try that book out and see what it is. It's very local.
All right. Well, look into it. In Too Deep. Motley Crue. Bon Jovi. Mike Calta Show. Hello. Last call.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
No!
3 times?
For the love of God. Enough. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
I did.
All right.
I did. Sorry, there's a lot going on.
What do you got going on?
So the phone is not working over here. The cord isn't. So I'm having to
run around to get to the phones.
Well, no, I'm holding it while I'm talking to the people. And so then I have to hold it. Hey, what's your name? And then drop it, and then type, and then hold it, and then drop it, and then hold it. Yeah,
it's falling apart over there.
Yeah, so then I ran into Cernak. He said send an email, and then there's a couple other things. So just doing my job.
Cool.
Yeah, not interesting. Just busy work.
What?
I only got. Oh,
what?
go ahead.
No, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna tell you. I'm so sad now because I only got to watch one episode of Downton Abbey.
Get hooked, right?
I'm obsessed, and I only got to watch one episode, and I'm used, and I want to binge it, but I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and it makes me so mad. And then I'm like, I'll just stay up late. And they're like, don't stay up late. Don't be tired. But I'm obsessed. It's getting good.
Thank God that when I was into Mad Men, because I joined Mad Men late in the game, that when I got obsessed with it, we were doing afternoons. Because I used to get in bed and I would watch it on my phone and I'd go, let me just finish this episode and I'll go to bed. And then 2 episodes later, I'm still laying in bed, just tossing and turning at 1 o'clock in the morning, just watching Mad Men episodes on my phone. It's very addicting. Too.
And that's the thing. The only time I really have to watch it is at night. But of course, I can't start an episode after 8.
Yeah.
Because it's over an hour long.
Galvin, you sure you don't want to give it another try?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Are you sure?
I started rewatching Mindhunter, and I forgot that just ends. Because it was only 2 seasons, they stopped doing it. And here's the interesting thing about it, and I didn't realize this because then I started reading about it to try and find if they're going to do another season or this or that, which they had talked about possibly doing a movie, but then that kind of fell through. The reason they stopped doing it was the production value. It cost them so much money. That was a David Fincher project. And I was like, that makes sense because everything he does, I love everything
what David
he does.
Fincher's working on now is going to be great. It is the Brad Pitt character from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Whose name slips my mind right now. And it follows his life. Cliff, the stuntman.
Roberts?
No. Cliff
Clavin.
Johnson.
Cliff Clavin. Hey there, Fincher.
Oh, Norm is dead. I just remember that.
Who?
Norm is dead.
Norm is dead.
I just remember
Cliff
that.
is alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cliff Booth.
Cliff Booth, yeah. The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Yeah, because I saw where Tarantino said he's not going to direct it.
No, Fincher's directing
No,
it.
that's
Fincher and Brad Pitt are friends, so that's why they're doing it.
It's funny because I've been looking for something. I'm like, something I want to watch. I watch the same things over and over again because there's nothing new. But then there was something that I was like, oh, there's that new Chris Pratt on Amazon. It's the Terminal List where it's like military thing.
Yeah,
the Dark Wolf.
it's not even new anymore.
It's not.
No.
I went to start watching it and it started halfway through and I go, oh, I stopped this because it was boring.
Also, another book that they recommend, Terminalist.
Yeah.
Way better book than it is the movie, they say. Who knows? Terminalist is about a guy who seeks revenge on something. I don't remember what they said. But for a second, when this guy reviewed the book, I was like, oh, I should watch that movie. But no. I'm telling you right now, Galvin, Downton Abbey, you give it a couple more episodes, you'd be in.
So
I watched 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Well, I was gonna say it's old and like there's no spoilers if you haven't watched it and you're not gonna watch it. That's on you. Can I tell you where I'm at? So I finished season 2, and that's where I left off. I think, or there may be one more episode. The butler's wife is dead.
Oh, I was gonna watch it.
No.
Well,
There's more than one butler.
I was gonna start watching
More than
it.
one butler.
There's so many butlers,
No.
but you,
but
but
the
you
one
know
that matters is dead.
No.
you don't know. You don't know.
I know
Ruined
exactly
it.
which one with the big eyebrows.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
The one with the
Okay.
English accent.
You're wrong. He's not even married.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't even get to meet the guy yet, Galvin.
You don't know what I did.
I wanted
I
to
did. I do.
I wanted to meet the guy. Now I can't.
You ruined it. You ruined
But-
the whole thing.
No, listen, only season 2, but I was so they're really good at giving you cliffhangers.
Yeah.
To like want to watch the next episode, and I was so bummed last night. I was like,
Whatever you do, don't set DM Carmen spoilers of Downton Abbey.
There's no real spoilers.
Yeah, I don't
There's nothing
care.
you could find. I mean, there's a couple of things you could take away and be like, oh, that would have been nice to just find out, but there's no real spoilers.
And they give you so many clues. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's whatever. But I like it. I'm hooked. I'm in. I'm obsessed. I'm trying to clear out my day today. So
Did anybody
I can just
die
watch
yet?
it.
Anybody die that's important yet?
Oh, just ruin the whole thing for us.
No, I'm just asking.
Like really important?
Yeah.
No. But
Okay.
someone showed up
Yeah.
claiming that they were somebody.
Yeah. All right, you're good. You're in a good spot.
The guy
Yeah.
with the thing.
See?
If this is Medicine Man again, Mike Calta show, good morning. Yeah, he's blowing up my office phone, and my office phone is going to my cell phone, so he's blowing up my cell phone.
Carmen, I just sent you an email. See if you can open it while we're talking about this. It is from Saturday Night Live. Did you ever see the skit they did about Downton Abbey?
I don't remember.
The trailer for like a new season or for the movie. I don't know what it is, whatever, but it basically is exactly what I thought of Downton Abbey.
So did the show end and then the movie continues where the show left off?
Yeah, but it wasn't like a cliffhanger. It was just what they would be doing,
right?
And it's so there's one guy one of the episodes, the king comes to visit. The King of England comes to Downton Abbey, and it's all about preparing for the king and what happens when the king's there. And then there's an assassination attempt on the king's life, and it's all how Downton Abbey is involved in it. So it was pretty good. And then the other one, I can't remember what the other movie was about. Was there 2 movies? Or are they making another movie?
I think a new one's coming out whenever.
Yeah.
Now.
So it's just a continuation of the show, though.
Yeah. It's not. It's interesting because it's not like cliffhangers, or you're like, well, it's just like a progression of what would be happening at Downton Abbey.
Because it says there's only 5 seasons.
Yeah, 5 seasons. Then the movie. Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was 6.
Oh, maybe there is. I don't remember.
But online it says 5. But on Peacock it says 6. So I don't know.
Carmen, play this. This was from Saturday Night Live. This is Downton Abbey. This is what you're in for.
To Downton Abbey.
It's wonderful. It's
Listen.
wonderful.
I get it. And again, if you like the Queen, it's definitely not as exciting.
Nope.
You didn't let me finish.
No.
Shush your mouth. It's not as good as the Queen, but if you miss it or you want something like it, this is it.
Go watch the Queen. Queen's way better.
Yeah, I said that.
Is it like House of Dragons?
No.
No.
There's no dragons.
Game of Thrones?
There's
It's
no
like just having a
dragons.
house.
Oh.
It
But
does
it's like-
a house.
It does have Nothing, Jon Snow. She's in there as one of the
really?
servants. Yeah.
She's. Oh wait, who is that? Which one?
The
is that?
redhead
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah. No, the old lady's great. The old lady from Harry Potter is great.
Yep.
She's so funny.
Oh, she just died too?
Mhm.
Man.
She's hilarious.
Everybody's dead.
Well, she was 110.
This is depressing.
She was old. Don't worry, Joe. You'll see them all again when you're reincarnated as a bird.
By the way, Carmen, the Queen is not what I watched. The Crown. I thought the Crown was
Crown.
good. I didn't watch
Yeah.
the Queen. I
Yes.
don't know about that.
I don't know the difference.
I watched the Crown Royale. That's very nice.
You watch way too much
Yeah,
Crown
that's-
Royale.
That's a good one.
in
Check
your
it out if
lifetime.
you can.
Yeah.
It's purple bag.
Went to my my brother. My brother built this extension in his dining room so that it can accompany a lot of people. Like we have Christmas at his house now because he's got all the room, and he's got this area it's like a bar, and he's got all these bottles of alcohol up there. And the other day we're at my brother's, and my sister-in-law goes, "Billy, come in here," and he's like, "Yeah, he's 15," and she goes, "Yeah," and he goes, "Have you been drinking the Crown Royal?" And he goes, "No." And she goes, "I've been looking, and it seems to be going down a little bit." And he's like, "No, it's not me." And then Charlie goes, "Oh, no, that was me." Yeah, but it's fun. The kid's like, "I'm 15. What am I going to be drinking Crown Royal for?" I go, "Yeah, I guess."
When I was a teenager, that's what we do.
You sneak?
My parents had a bunch of stuff, and I'd sneak in there all the time.
Did you pour water back in
In the
to try-
vodka
to
bottle?
dilute
Yep.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be
That's
so
a
mad.
mistake.
Joey was such an idiot. He would drink in his, like, him and his friends, he'd have a sleepover, and they would drink in his bathroom, and then that moron would just leave the cans in his garbage in the bathroom. Like we would catch him all the time. And I'm like, "Joe, you realize I got a camera set up right by the bar, and I can see when you guys go out to the taps outside by the." I go, everything in this house is I'm able to see.
We would go to my friend's house and pour a little bit of everything into exactly. So it would just be like vermouth and cream de mint,
Yep.
and
Whatever you get
whiskey,
your hands
and then
on.
some gin and everything. We just sip on it. You'd have like Bailey's in there and be all coagulated.
Gross. The holidays do make me want to drink though. Like I'm right now, I haven't had
Boozy Susie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the band should not play at the pub crawl.
The more he says, I'll take it easy, the more it's going to be like, I can't.
I'm not gonna lie. That
It'd
could
be
a
great.
problem. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up on the program. If you want to get through, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. It's the Mike Calta Show, and this is 1025 The Bone. Phone numbers. Look at Tulsi Gabbard and her white hair. That's so sexy to me.
She's letting it get like it's like more.
Yeah,
It's gotten big. It used to be just one little
I like
strand.
the streak. I don't want it to all go white.
She looks like Rogue from the X-Men.
Yeah, she does.
But she really looks, I mean, they based it on her. They had to have. It's Julia Louis-Dreyfus in the Thunderbolts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's exact.
For sure.
Yeah. They based Julia Louis-Dreyfus
Right.
on her. Yeah, but she's got that whole white thing, that whole streak going on in the front.
She
It's
puts that
sexy.
in there, right? That's
No,
not like
that
natural.
that is natural. That is natural. She can choose to dye it, but she chooses not to.
I don't
But
believe it.
no, I think she's dyeing her
Yeah.
hair black. Like I think that.
And you think she's leaving the streak out?
No, I think she may have had that streak, whatever. Like what's his name, John, that used to host the Talk Soup.
Yep.
Uh,
He had the skunk spot.
Henderson.
Henderson.
She has that, whatever. But like, look how dark black her hair is.
Oh, I'm sure she dyes her hair.
Right,
I think
that's
she
what I'm
leaves
saying.
the
She's
streak.
leaving that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But I mean, I don't believe that she's dyeing her hair and dyeing the streak white. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that she's.
I think she is.
yes, she is.
You think she is?
She's only like 40.
You wouldn't have a streak that perfect if you didn't dye it.
Oh, so she may be doctoring it, but it's a natural streak.
I don't
No.
think so.
I'm saying it wouldn't look like that if she didn't dye it that way. Like that's
That's a choice.
Yeah, because the way it is underneath, that's not happening naturally. She's dyeing her hair that way.
No, Tulsi Gabbard has not always had the white streak in her hair. She has stated that the gray streak started during or after her first deployment in Iraq. So she got the gray streak, whatever, and then she was like, "Oh, this looks cool. I'll just leave that." And,
Okay. All right. Sorry. What do I know?
Not a lot.
Maybe she ate radioactive shrimp from
Ooh,
Walmart.
could be.
That could be something that'll get to you.
She's tall shrimp scabbard.
Oh, I gotta be honest with you. I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
All right. Wrap it up.
I was
Wrap it up.
kind of,
Oh, man.
It's surprisingly, I was done for the day early on. I don't know. I was just tired. I was just like, I'm not up and awake.
Yeah, I got things to do today. I had a busy schedule today.
Cut to him sleeping out there on that chair.
I did take a nice little nap yesterday.
Yesterday, Joe and Big Dick was here, and we were talking about whether or not you were dead.
Why? Because I fell asleep?
Because you weren't usually like you're snoring and kind of making noise.
I woke up myself up twice doing that. I
But
woke
you
myself
were-
up twice.
You were head back, mouth open, and you looked like you had passed.
It's uncomfortable to sleep in that chair, sitting up
Yeah.
like that.
And I
When
was
we
like-
went to the movies, Joe was sleeping. Joe has dead guy sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
definitely.
just like that, like,
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Papa, you awake?
Yeah.
I told you my dad, I would walk in the room, like he'd be totally asleep, and I would go in his room and I'd go, Dad, Dad, yeah. As soon as he was never asleep. It was
Yeah.
wild.
I said to Joe, do you want to be the one that goes check and see if Mike's alive still?
Oh, I can't. Well, you guys are killing me off.
No, but
already?
you just looked because you looked dead.
I had faith, Michael. I
Thank
did
you,
not
Joe.
think you
Yeah.
were dead.
And he's right. You just make noise. Normally there's a.
There was no noise. It looked like you weren't breathing.
I couldn't get comfortable, so I had to give the
Yeah.
lean back. Yeah.
It looked like you weren't breathing, so we sat here for 10 minutes and wondered if you were.
Thanks. None of you went over there and breathed into my mouth or anything.
Mike and I were on a flight. I fell asleep, was snoring super loud.
So
and
loud.
he woke me up, and I go, "What?" And he goes, "You're snoring." He goes, "Everybody's looking." I go, "I don't care."
Yeah.
Like-
Also, you're driving me crazy.
Well, put headphones on.
When we went to the Avengers, it was just a media preview, so it's only like people from like the reviewers and stuff. They've got like notepads, they're writing notes, and Mike fell asleep and was snoring so loud,
Yeah.
and your popcorn was dumping everything. it just kind of fell out of your hand. And I remember T and Pal looked over me like, because you kept making noise, so I kind of gave you like a little shove, and you did the what, and then just pretended like nothing happened. but-
Movies are not for me, man. They're
Yeah.
not.
Then he,
there
was then he was like, "Joe Pesci was in this?"
There's like 8 people in the theater. They're all movie critics, and Mike's just snoring so loud.
The worst is Joe Pesci was not at a movie. It was at the play. I fell asleep at Jersey Boys the play.
Yeah.
At the end, I was like, Joe Pesci?
Didn't you fall asleep at Chris Rock?
Chris, I was about to say
In
one
the
of
front row.
front row at Chris Rock.
Oh man,
He must have been like, "These mother."
how he didn't call you guys out? Is
I know.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know what I would have done. Imagine sleeping and all of a sudden you just hear Chris Rock yelling at you.
You wake the crowd's all like laughing or booing.
Oh my! I would be so confused. I'd wake up and I'd be like, "What just
All
happened?"
day long.
Yeah.
You had to sleep.
We're talking about you.
Right away, I'd be like, "I do mornings. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I do
Yeah.
mornings." That's been the worst. That's the hardest, getting used to that.
I went and saw Jim Gaffigan and fell asleep. I saw over at Universal. We went and spent the whole day at the park out in the sun and everything. Got in there. It's dark and air conditioned. I went, I got it. Hot Pockets. I get it. I love Gaffigan, but
there's nothing better than sleeping on a Disney ride. Like if you're out in Disney the whole day and then you go in one of those theaters and it's air conditioning.
Oh, Hall of Presidents. Great.
Oh, I like the Hall of Presidents.
So but so nice.
You sleep during the movie.
Ice cold air condition, nice comfy seats.
That I'll go on the this carousel of progress, as I call it, the carousel of nap time.
Yeah.
Or the you get Country Bears. Pff, although I'm waiting for one of those bears to go, is he sleeping right over there? I think he fell asleep, because they always look like they're staring at you anyway.
I'm waiting for him to say, he's one of us.
Welcome home.
You remember Mission to Mars, Michael? That was a
I
good
never
one too.
went on that one.
I did as a kid.
Yeah, you just sit there, the seat moves down, the seat moves up, and it's a great nap time.
Yeah.
They don't have it anymore. It's gone.
It is?
Yeah, it's been gone for years.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
That was Juliana went on one that freaked her out. I think it was that.
There's a space one that's at Epcot that's like a space trip thing, but the old school Mission to Mars had like the screens on the top and the bottom, and it felt like the rocket was taking off.
Oh, really?
But that's been gone since like the 90s.
Whatever she was in last time, they closed her in. She got all claustrophobic, and they had to bang on the door to get them out.
I think that's at Epcot.
Yeah.
We're Disney adults. I haven't been to Disney in like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. It's too expensive. It's not worth it.
It is very expensive.
Yeah, I haven't gone to Star Wars Land because I'm like, I don't want to spend $1,000 to go.
I don't know how families afford it. Like there's families that literally save up and it'll be like 5 of them, and that is their family vacation for the year.
Oh, Carmen, we were talking about it this morning. I was talking about going one day to Animal Kingdom and staying overnight and everything. It would be like $2,500.
Yeah, that's just to walk in the park, not even food, drink.
Insane.
It's probably like $3,000 to go to Africa.
Yeah, I love Disney, but I don't, I can't bring myself to pay for it.
I was thinking about getting annual passes because I think we'd use the hell out of those.
No way.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your son's not
kids
going.
are too old.
Yeah,
it's weird. My son's in this phase where he still does stuff with us. Like he's come back a little bit.
He wants to go to Magic Kingdom with mom and dad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but and his
Because they're
girlfriend.
paying for it.
And his girlfriend. He'll go.
All right, I can see that.
Yeah. And Juliana's down to do fun stuff. I don't know. I know I'm the one that wants to go more than anybody.
I'll go with you. I love it.
Thank you. Well, I want to go back to
Talk about
Star
plus
Wars.
side spark hoppers, man.
I'm dying to go to the Star Wars Land.
You've not been there at all?
No.
It's worth it.
I have not. Yeah.
It's worth it.
Those
for
ladies
sure.
will see videos of you guys and they'll be like, these sons of bitches.
They're moving in on a territory.
It's like our gimmick.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, you guys were talking about Disney. We went in March, and then we went last month. We go probably twice a year, and we stay at like either one of the 3 monorail hotels. Usually the Contemporary, the Grand, and I think this year I spent like $20,000 already in Disney because you're talking about the Contemporary, which is. We have 4 kids. We got to get a villa.
Right.
A villa, which is usually $1,200 to $1,500 a night.
Yep.
And also, we went to Epcot because I am not waiting in those lines, and we got the new Premier Pass. We actually got that in March. We didn't go to the park. We just actually stayed a week in the hotel last month because it was too goddamn hot. But in March. We did the Premier Pass. And let me tell you, once you do that, you'll never go back to. I mean, I don't
know what is the Premier Pass get you.
The Premier Pass is kind of like the Lightning Lane, but the Lightning Lane you have to schedule 3 rides at a time if it's available.
Right.
Okay. Now the Premier Pass. Now people, you can go 7 days ahead of time. And go right at midnight and schedule the rides, like whatever the most popular is. But the Lightning Lane won't work. The science behind it will work if there's so many people. So you're not guaranteed. So like if you do it early enough, you can get there at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. But some are not available until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But if you get the Premier Pass is $349 on top of the ticket.
Right.
Okay, so you're buying a ticket for $179, and then $350 on top of that. but you do not have to schedule anything. You could go on the ride one time, which is fine because like we went to Epcot and they had all these new rides, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, which everybody wanted to go on that one. They have Remy, and we went because you're permitted to go in there an hour and a half early if you stay in one of the Disney hotels. So we got there and we were able to and we were there all day, about 8 hours, and we got on every single ride with the Premier Pass. And once you do that with these rides, man, who's waiting 60 minutes, for ride, even if you're in the shade?
Let me
like,
make it.
I mean, it is like
Let me make it worse for you, sir. Let me make it worse for you and make you want to pay more money. If you've ever gone and got a private guide to take you around, that's expensive as hell, but that is the best way to go. You wait in no lines. You walk. They take you through the back doors of everything. It is fantastic.
Yeah, I never did that because basically we kind of know how to navigate through there. Epcot is a little bit cheaper. It's about I think it's $180 or $149 a person on top of the ticket. But Magic Kingdom is the most. It's about $350. But I'm telling you, once you do it, you will never do it again. If you can afford it, not you, I'm just talking about in general, who's listening, you'll never do it. You'll never go back to the old way.
That's the way to go. I'm telling you. Thanks for the heads up, sir.
$20,000 he's dropped at Disney.
But he, you know what though? He's doing it right because he gets it out of the way, does it right, is not stressed out about it, doesn't hate it.
It's just not worth it to me. That
no,
much.
I know.
It's like
you got kids. You want your kids to
but
experience
still,
it.
the experience is not worth that to me. $20,000.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
Small world.
I look back and I think at all the times that when Joey was just a little baby and we took him to, not a baby, but he was like 5. And we took him to the Contemporary, and they had the character breakfast there, and how great that was.
Oh, I did that too. It was way overpriced.
I know, but
at
it was
time.
I think back at some of the best memories ever.
But man,
Really?
oh man,
yeah.
Would you look at those pictures? Does he
Carmen,
bring it up?
Yeah, I mean, and like I got the first time Juliana we ate in the castle. And all the princesses come over when Juliana was a baby. That was like she was amazed that all the princesses were there. It was the greatest thing.
I think that's just good memories for us. As
Yeah.
parents.
No, they do say like even when children are growing up and they're not they don't have memories yet, it still shapes who they are later on in their years.
She was bippity boppity booping, getting her hair done and all that other, getting a little makeup on when she was like 3 years old. And they get a little princess outfit. That was great. I had a great time.
See, again, it's us. We love it.
When you have kids, there's no better place to take
I need a friend that works at Disney who can just get me in for free.
Yeah, I've never had that.
Yeah.
I've never had a Disney hookup. Disney doesn't care about us being on the radio. They don't care about nothing. Universal's a little more friendly.
I had one for a little while, and now he doesn't work anymore. So that sucks.
What
You
happened
could
to
get a
him?
job.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say. It's not. It's behind the magic.
Okay. That's not magic.
I think Universal's better now, anyways.
Well, the only problem with
enjoy it
Universal is that I feel like I've gone there so many times.
Yeah.
I've been there too much. Like even the kids now. Like I mean, we can go to Universal again. It's fun, but what more is there to see? But now with Epic Universe, it's a whole different land.
I'm not into really any of those theme parks.
Yeah, I've always loved theme parks.
Yeah.
Even now, I love them.
Which is weird because I don't ride the rides a lot, and I still have a great time.
I don't know what this says about me, but I'd rather go to like a local fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they just have the stupid games and the different stuff. I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why I enjoy it so much because I didn't go a lot when I was younger. Like, there's no magical story like you just told with my parents.
Yeah.
From when I was a kid.
You didn't get dressed up as a princess?
No. Maybe I
nice
did.
shorts.
I may have blocked it out.
Yeah, I've been going since I was a little kid, and I think that's probably why. I mean, I was like 10 years old the first time I went.
Yeah.
We flew down there and had a great time, and then I went with the Boy Scouts one year. Gay that is.
Let's go.
I'm down.
You going this weekend?
I've never gone to an adult. Like, I've never gone to Epcot for the Food and Wine Festival or any of that stuff.
That's fun.
I did Drinking Around the World before, and I thought it was going to be super lame, and I didn't know anything about it. And then when I got there, it was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, there was a ton of people. Everybody there is doing it. You just run. Next thing you know, you're making friends. You're all buying drinks for each other. You just met. It was a great time.
Yeah, I would do that. I
Got
would go with
hammered.
a group of,
My friend got kicked out and banned from Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went over the fence and got into the fountain.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think that as an adult, like without kids, even the not so much for the drinking even, but going and exploring the countries, because who really spends time at each of the countries? You walk past, you go, oh, look, there's Canada, there's France,
Yeah.
But going in and spending time at each one of those countries.
But also very expensive. The drinks were very overpriced.
Oh, welcome to Disney.
Still had a great time.
That's how
And
it
they're
works.
tiny too.
Yeah, little tiny beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably have been there more than any of us.
Oh, 100%. Because
Yeah.
we were pass holders for, I don't even know, 2 years. And we would go just on a random Thursday to get some chicken strips.
I mean,
Carmen's
just
the
the
only
parking
person that
alone
goes.
and all that.
Carmen's the only person that goes to Disney for their food.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember, like, I
$20
think,
chicken strip basket.
yeah, we'd ride a couple rides. We'd do a couple fast passes. I think back to those days, and what was I thinking?
Now you'll be going for your kids.
Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or we'll just not tell them.
How's that going?
We are so busy with other things that it's not on the radar right now.
I just keep wondering if it's happening already and you just don't want to tell us.
No, I would tell you.
Okay.
I would tell you. I just got off my lady time, so we're
Nobody asked.
Yeah, I wasn't
Well,
asking about that.
But that's how you would know
Mm.
if I am or if I'm not. So
Gotcha. Is our band playing out anytime soon? We gotta get that fired up.
We started the dive bar tour and then one and done.
We dove in and dove out.
Yeah.